What's up, y'all? This is the In Between the Lines podcast. I'm Shamar. That's Jay.
Yeah.
Today, we got something good for you. We're going to talk about the 49ers coming back in here getting revenge on the Eagles, and then how is Dallas going to act up in Philly, too. Also, we got some lifestyle talk here about you, and what else do we got to talk about, Jay?
Motherfucking Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders, man. We got Deion Sanders talking.
Hold up, and a little bit of the black agenda.
And a little bit of black agenda. We got all that coming to you in a little bit, man. Just make sure you tune back in 20 seconds, and we're going to see you back then.
Take that.
Y'all already know what time it is. 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 Y'all already know what time it is.
Yo, what's up? This your boy Shamar. This is In Between the Lines podcast. This is my boy Jay.
What's up?
What's going on today, man? We back at you today. What's really good, Jay?
Crazy week, my guy. Crazy week.
Crazy week?
Crazy week. Unbelievable.
What's wrong? Everything good?
No, everything good. It's working my ass off, bro.
Oh, man. Is it because
Still,
of the holidays?
No,
or is it
nah.
just because it just is?
Honestly, I work in the health care community.
Mm-hmm.
So the state came to our building and started flipping shit over. Basically, auditing, dissecting shit, man, following up on shit. It's been a crazy week, man. I've really been I've been rumbling, man. Probably going in from 6, getting off 6, 7 o'clock at night.
You got to earn your leisure.
I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? This is part of the game, though.
Yeah.
But as far as my situation go within the building, oh yeah, my shit was tight.
All right, that's what's up, man.
Yeah,
that's what's up, man. It's been a good week, man. It's been a good December so far. Everything's rolling for me, man. You know, shit is the shit.
Wait, you know this? It's only December 6th.
It's been a good week, bro.
Okay, mom. Good December so far. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, December is 6th already. It's already going by fast.
Yeah, honestly, quick year. I think it feels that way.
Honestly, I'm supposed to be in Mexico right now.
Good time to be going, bro.
Yeah.
Starting to get cold out there.
Book the trip. Go to book my flight.
Yeah.
Passport expired.
Oh, you ain't checked that, bro?
I ain't checked that before I booked it.
Oh, you got cussed out at that gate.
I did.
Oh, that was a long car ride home, dog. Oh, man.
Man, I was supposed to be out, booked the trip, no refunds.
Oh,
So,
no insurance on it?
No insurance on it. Yeah, I just bought a timeshare. So I just bought a timeshare. I started, I was going to use it and everything. I finally got into my grown-up mode, got a timeshare because I travel a lot now. I do about at least 4 a year, at least 4 destinations a year.
Now, listen to the lingo. That's when you got money. Motherfucker say, yeah, I like to, I take a little trip. This nigga said destinations. He going far, people.
Yeah,
that's money, man.
I like to do some destinations now that
damn, you
I'm
hit
mature
him
my age and everything. My baby girl's kind of growing up. I ain't got to be around with her. So, we booked a trip, used our timeshare thing, and I was mad as hell. So, sent my lady. She got her friend to go with her and everything. So.
Oh, you was home dolo?
I'm home dolo. I'm home with no kid, no wife.
You hot, bro. You
know what
hot.
I was supposed to be in warm weather, chilling. I'm looking at pictures and everything now. I'm like, oh, man.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That's me. Don't send me shit. I don't want to see a damn thing.
I can't be mad at that.
Nigga, I'm not even eating a tortilla chip that week. I don't want no Doritos.
Yeah. So
I don't want nothing Mexican, bro.
Besides that little hiccup that I booked, you know what I mean? Because we only booked it 3 weeks ago. I was ready. I was like, my lady called me like, yo, your passport expired? I was like, what? I was like, we can't get our money back. She's like, nah, bro.
And that's a process to get the passport now.
I mean, it is and it isn't. I could have got it expedited, but it was a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, that's a rumble still. That ain't no lock no more.
So I was like, I ain't even going to stress about it. Just find one of your friends to go with you. You know what I mean?
Wait, the friend went for free?
Basically, I guess, yeah. I wouldn't have charged her. It's a timeshare thing. So it really don't cost us too much.
Hey, man, look, I need at least a couple of hours. Fuck that, man. Ain't nothing free.
it was you got to entice somebody to go with you, or you lose out totally.
All right, you buying all the drinks and you paying for the food. We gonna work something out.
Yeah, it ain't too heavy.
We gonna work something out.
It wasn't too heavy, I don't think. You know what I mean? But outside of that, everything's good, man. Another new week. What's on your mind?
Wait. How everything good? Did you see what happened on Sunday?
What happened?
You didn't see what the fuck happened on Sunday.
What happened?
Let me tell you this story, right?
Yeah, tell me this story because I already know what you're talking about.
Nah,
I know.
Whoa. That's
ahead.
not assumed
Go
shit
ahead.
now. Let me tell you this story.
Mm-hmm.
It was about 52 motherfuckers, right? They came to town, right? They had on all black.
Mm-hmm.
And it was crazy. These motherfuckers, they was talking shit that they was on their way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we like, okay, I heard motherfuckers in the background. Well, come on, bring that, whatever. Man, they got to town, right?
What'd they do?
I'm trying. Whoa. It's a good story, man. You might want to hold your horse. It's a good story.
I mean, I know the story.
Okay.
I know the story.
Okay.
It's a story, but it's gonna get.
Well,
it's gonna be a part 2.
I'm glad you was in town for this.
It's gonna be a part 2.
But anyway, they came to town. They had on all black, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Went down to South Philadelphia. You know, that's my hood.
Okay.
Quite honestly, it was really disrespectful.
Your hood, but you don't rep it.
Oh no, I know. I don't rep the team that
Yeah,
belongs
that's
down there. No, I rep my hood. I don't rep that team down there.
You don't rep it.
I don't fuck with green as a rash. But anyway.
The money is green.
Anyway, they get on the field, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles is warming up. You know, they doing that little calisthenics and shit. Stretching, doing all that good shit. The San Francisco 49ers walked down the middle of their warm-ups, bro. You talking about blatant disrespect, bro? And y'all ain't do a damn thing.
Well, they was rubbing. They was getting into it before the game.
It don't seem y'all was into the rumbling part because it carried over to the game.
See, this proves that we don't discuss our topics because this was going to be something I talked about at the end of the show. But since you brung it up,
okay, let's talk.
You know what I mean?
Let's
talk about it.
Let's talk.
I've been saying, me personally, that the 49ers were a better team than the Eagles. I can pull up receipts out of my text messages with my boys. Now, I don't admit this to 49er fans. You know what I mean? I don't say it in public because I'm an Eagles fan. But behind the scenes, I admit to my boys in text message that, hey, San Fran was the better team. Before we even played, they were playing the best. They was all that. I admit that. Do I think they're a better team on paper? No, I think they're just playing the best right now. They're playing the best. Everything's clicking for them. Kudos to them.
Well, in my opinion, I think they're the best team in the NFL, and I'm saying that because they play different kind of football, bro.
They play honestly, they play kind of easy to defend football. You just got to have the personnel to do it.
I wouldn't say it's easy because they keep you off balance, but the reality of the way they play the game, it's physical. They play a physical brand of football.
On offense?
The whole team. This is why when you say you think y'all got a better roster, here's why I don't agree with that. You go up and down their roster. You just start with the defense. Where is the absolute weakness?
Well, whose defensive line is better?
Well, you got to answer the question. Or well, that's an argument too, but you got to answer the question. Where is
their that even 49ers fans tell you their back end is their weakest?
I didn't see no evidence of that on Sunday.
Okay. What did that mean? That don't mean they not weak.
Well, what that mean is when you start to compare the defenses, your back seven is the issue.
No.
Your strength for your team defensively is your front four. Outside of that, rest of that shit is trash, bro.
See,
oh my goodness.
This is where I disagree. I disagree because I think our front four is good. I think our linebackers are weak, and I think our back is all right. For me, like I said, I wasn't going to bring this up, but for me, our coordinators do not have game flow this year. That is the problem. They have the talent. They just don't know how to put the game plan together successfully. They always come on late. They got bend, don't break defense, and they got a bend, don't break offense. Our coordinators do not have game flow. Brian Johnson You can't be learning on the job. You can't do it no more. It's week 13. Nick Sirianni has to make a decision on to step in on an offensive play call if he hasn't already, because it's not working. He has the plays. You don't have an RPO game no more. You don't really run the ball no more. Our identity as a team to make us good, we are run first, to pass off the run.
Should be.
It is. And it's not, because our offensive coordinator has no game flow. So it's making us look worse than we are. I've been saying this since week 2, and I have the receipts for it. The first game I seen, I was like, this boy don't got it. He don't understand the game.
That's the offensive coordinator said.
Offensive coordinator.
Okay.
He has the plays. He just don't know how to put it together. He doesn't understand. To me, he doesn't understand game flow. He doesn't understand when to run the ball, when to do this, and he has no creativity in our game plan. It's like he's out there telling Jalen Hurts to make it happen. We're gonna run these same routes, and I want you to make it happen. It's slow development, and it's nothing quick. What made us good last year is Steichen had quick plays. So it kept you off guard. You didn't know if the run was coming. You didn't know if the pass was coming. And whatever you committed to is what we exploited.
Okay.
None of that is happening this year.
Okay.
And I blame that solely offensive side. I blame that solely on the offensive coordinator. Brian Johnson cannot be in week 13 learning on the job. This is not an on-job training thing. You got to know what you're doing. Okay. And it's apparent that he don't know what he's doing, because it's basically the same team with a better running back that has 7 carries. You have to commit to the ball. We are a run-to-pass offense, not a pass-to-run offense. You can't go out here and expecting it to us to come back everything, because we're a talented team. That's why we can come back when we're down, because we're a talented team. No?
Got to.
What did I say wrong?
I didn't say you said nothing wrong.
Are you laughing like I said something wrong?
I'm just going to give you my opinion.
All right, give me your opinion.
The talent ain't there on defense. That's number one.
The talent is there in defense.
Hold up. Can I talk? It's not there. James Bradbury, toast.
No.
Okay, it's my opinion. He toast. CD already exposed that, along with other wide receivers.
Okay.
Exposed that.
I'll let you get off.
Yeah, I mean, Redskins pitting up numbers. The Redskins pitting up numbers. Man, fathom that.
Again, our coordinator is not. You can't go 5 down linemen every time and leave these guys in zones. It's easy to pick off if you only got 2 linebackers there. So it falls again on the defense coordinator.
But let me give you my opinion
on
your team. No, you didn't. You interrupted.
Because you're saying crazy shit.
Okay, but let me talk.
Go ahead.
So listen. First of all, your defense ain't what it is. Your front 4 is the strength of your defense. So if you compare that front 4 to the 49ers front 4, you lost that battle.
I did not.
Again, if you want to go player by player, you lost that battle. Nick Bosa, you have nobody up there better than Nick Bosa. That's number one.
Hassan Reddick's going Nick Bosa's. I'm just going to match everything you say.
Number 2.
Go ahead.
Chase Young.
Sweat.
Okay. Hargrave, you're a former guy.
Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter. Both beasts better than Hargrave.
Oh, my God. I disagree with that. And Eric Armstead.
But below average.
He's a Pro Bowler.
He's below average.
Consecutive Pro Bowl. See, you talking like
compared to our team.
I'm talking about a football.
That's why they went out and got Hargrave, because they couldn't stop the run. What are you talking about?
What I'm talking about is that defense is ranked number 2 in the league.
Right, because they had the best linebacking core in the game.
No, they got the best defense in the game.
No, they had the best
physical
line
as hell, bro.
They had the best.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, because you can't do nothing with that, bro. You can't do nothing. Now, Bosa's an animal, and he gets pressure. And they have linebackers that can cover and tackle.
So your back 7 again is trash then.
So again, my front line is good. My the key to 49ers defense is their linebacking core, bro. They got 2 of the top 3 linebackers in the game.
It's actually the pass rush, the constant pressure.
No, it's not.
Which frees up the linebackers to chase
not.
the ball.
No,
That's
frees
football.
them up because they are very good. They like brother. What's the boy name? The best one?
Fred Warner.
Fred Warner can play man or zone.
Yeah, that's called
he
talent.
He got enough speed that he can sit there and just accelerate off the ball. Like their linebackers are the reason why they can get pressure.
But this is what
they can cover.
But this is what he don't have to do. He don't have to fend off blocks. Why? Because this D tackles is so strong.
He do have to fend off blocks. How does he lead it? How is he one of the lead leaguer in tackles, bruh?
I'm talking about he not fighting off guards.
So how is he leading? How is he in the top 5 of the tackles?
To be able to run free to the ball without fending off blocks. That's a great linebacker.
No, he just has the sense. He can pick the holes. Like he's just that great.
Bro, that's incorrect. If Ray Lewis was sitting here, he would tell you his career would not be the same without Nada. Nada taking on 2 guys every time.
Okay, so that's Ray one guy. Who was his other guys?
So Ray can run free to the ball.
Who was his other guys?
That's what makes you a great linebacker.
So name me the other line people on Baltimore.
Stuggs? You don't remember Suggs?
Suggs is a linebacker.
Suggs was a linebacker. They ran a
3-4. He was a linebacker.
Running free.
He wasn't running free. Who were their ends?
They ran a 3-4.
So who were the ends?
Chris Canty was an end.
Chris Canty's the man?
No, he's average.
He's average.
What they got to do with linebackers running free to the football?
Because when you the linebacker, you the man. All you need is one guy to plug up. You don't need a whole good line.
As a football player, if you're a linebacker, what you want is your defensive line to keep you clean. Meaning, so you can hit the hole and run to the ball.
I totally agree with that.
So in saying that, you need D tackles. That's why I made the point of Loda Nada for the Baltimore Ravens would tell you it won't be no Ray Lewis or Bart or Bart Scott. They wouldn't be that great without him taking on 2 blockers every time.
Yes, he would.
Ray. I wish Ray was here to tell you. Ray Lewis, hit us up, bro.
No, I'm saying Nada was good, but the other 2 was average.
It doesn't mean.
So Bosa getting you pressure.
They running a 3-4, so that means Nada's over the nose.
I know that.
He's taking the guard in the center.
No, he's not. If they running a 3-4, they can slant in. Yeah, he's taking the guard or the center or wherever he wants to line up at.
He's taking both. He's 340.
Depending if they running a cub, depending if they running an ed, depending if they're running an over, he lines up in different places. Come on, bro.
No, bro, you're not running up the middle on them. You're running right at Nada with Ray Lewis behind him. That's not smart football. That's 2 Hall of Famers.
No, I said, no, the defense line up in the edge. They line up in the over. They don't just line up all the time like that. Like, come on.
But no, that's really irrelevant. The point of it is, if you're a linebacker, you want to be kept clean.
I know that.
So when saying that, they played a 3-4, meaning that them 3 guys up front, they're just there to eat up blocks. The 4 linebackers can run clean to the football.
I understand that. So you saying anybody who played linebacker behind Nada would have been Ray Lewis is what you telling me?
No. What I'm telling you is that Nada's job was.
I understand what Nada's job is. No, I'm not changing the narrative. You just said Fred has the tackles because he has a great line. So you're saying Fred Warner wouldn't be a great linebacker if he wasn't had a great line. So what about Roquan Smith?
This is what
was his line?
What you mean? What's his line?
In Chicago.
He's in the 3-4.
Who was his line in Chicago? Why is he so good?
I don't follow the Bears.
Right, because he's a good linebacker.
He's far better in Baltimore. Look at the numbers. They ain't lying.
They not far better than he's been the man.
Look at the numbers.
They not bad.
This is why he got paid. Look at the numbers.
He got paid because he's one of the best linebackers in the game.
But he's playing even better in Baltimore because he's in a 3-4.
But he was playing at a high level in Chicago.
Okay, he's a higher level now.
He's not a higher level.
Look at the numbers then.
Go ahead, talk while I look at the numbers.
Okay, I'm sitting here trying to tell you. If you're a middle linebacker, you want strong D tackles, bro.
I agree. I'm not saying you don't.
So when saying that,
go ahead.
When it comes to Fred Warner, he's able to run free all the time because not only he got the bull Kinlaw too, who's 330 pounds, 6'5", 330 pounds, eating up 2 blocks. Then he got Eric Armstead eating up 2 blocks.
So he had 139 tackles, 163 tackles.
Wait, give me the years.
Roquan, this is 21, 22, 83, 86, and he's up to 120 now.
And how many games left to play?
4.
Now look at his Bears number.
I just told you. At the Bears, he had 163 tackles, brother.
Okay, what he doing with Baltimore?
He has 126, so it's going to be about the same. He's probably going to end up with less.
Wait, so what year are you going on?
I'm going off his last, before he got traded, because he got traded in from Baltimore in the middle of the season. His last full year in Chicago, he had 163 tackles.
Well, if you look at his career, look at it.
I'm looking at his career.
What is he averaging per year?
139 the year before, 121, 101. These are tackles. Who was his defensive line?
I don't know. I don't follow the Bears.
Exactly, because because it doesn't matter. If you're a good linebacker, you're a good linebacker. Yes, you want people in front of you.
Yeah, it's not.
If you're a good
can be better. You can be better if you got good D tackles.
163.
So when saying that, if that's
your argument, you just told me
no.
he's doing a better number. I just gave you the number from Chicago.
He's playing
not
far better now since he's been in Baltimore the last 2 years. How many Pro Bowls he got? How many Pro Bowls he got with the Bears?
He had 3 sacks. He only got 1 now.
How many Pro Bowls he got with the Bears?
He's probably every year, probably, except his first year, probably.
You might want to look at that. Fred Warner in the same conference. You might want to look at that.
Pro Bowls don't. 2 linebackers can make the Pro Bowl,
but you might want to look at that.
I just looked up one,
and you got the other one, Greenlaw. Who that bull?
Again, they have the best linebacker tandem in the league.
Oh, I agree with that. See, the issue that I'm having with what you saying is, you need great D tackles to be able to run free.
No, you don't need great D tackles for a good linebacker. You're going to make tackles. Will it make it easier for great D tackles? That's why I'm asking. You say you need great D tackles. So you're telling me that
you need really good ones.
You're telling me that if you got good D tackles, any linebacker will be good.
No, I didn't say that. I would say that if I felt that way. I just know the game.
So Ray Lewis wouldn't be Ray Lewis without Nada.
No, he wouldn't.
So Dre and what's the other boy again? Greenlaw and what's the other boy? Fred Warner wouldn't be them without who?
Without Armstead.
Oh shit.
Without Kinlaw and without Hargrave.
Oh,
this is why. This is
crazy, brother.
No, this is why.
Crazy.
No, this is why. San Fran got the best defense.
They had the best defense because they had the best linebackers.
They got the best front four, bro.
They don't have the best front four.
Bro, they got the best front four. You the only one supporting the Eagles in that compared to the Eagles. Eagles will probably tell you 49ers got the best front four in the game right now. They don't have
the best front four.
Okay, you're an Eagle fan. I'm a Cowboy fan.
I'm telling you the facts.
San Fran. No, that's not facts.
They're comparable.
That's not fact.
But the facts is, I'll take Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter.
What are y'all ranked?
As far as D-line?
No, just defense, period. Awful.
We don't have linebackers, so we can't cover the middle of the field.
No.
Bro, I watch the games. We can't cover the middle of the field. That's why on 3rd and long, that's why we can't do nothing, because we are last in completions on that. We cannot cover the field. We are Nakobe Dean.
Your corners ain't that good, bro.
You know what my corners are? They're cover cornerbacks.
Average.
They're not man quarterbacks. He calls man, and we don't have the personnel. Bradbury's not a man quarterback. He's a zone quarterback. Slay is a zone quarterback. So when you call man, he's going to get beat because that's not our personnel. Again, the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator are not putting the guys in the right position. We don't have that. We lost TJ Edwards. We lost our other boy. He wasn't
no good anyway.
They were good cover linebackers, though. They could cover. The guys we have now are not good cover linebackers, so it throws everything off. They don't know where they're supposed to be at. They don't know how to cover. So that's why our defense looks suspect, super suspect. It's because our linebacking core has changed. Nothing else has changed but our linebacking core and our safety. So, yes, when you have linebackers that can actually cover and tackle, which TJ Edwards could, and what was the other boy that we lost? I forgot his name. But when you lose those guys, that's why our defense look average, because we have nothing to cover. That's why we beat them so easily in the play.
Wait, I'm sorry, who you beat easily?
The 49ers. Defense. I'm talking about offensively. I'm not talking about the defense. I'm talking about how we beat beat them. And how our defense looked.
They didn't have a quarterback, bro. Stop.
They didn't have a quarterback.
So stop. That conversation is over.
Was their defense
on the field too long because they didn't have a quarterback?
Oh my God, their defense was on the field too long the whole game.
Yeah, you ain't got no quarterback. McCaffrey's playing quarterback in the 4th quarter.
Okay, what about the defense in the beginning of the game,
bro? Do you realize they lost their quarterback in the 1st quarter? The game was over.
They didn't lose the second quarterback. The defense was still out there. He scored, right?
This is why Debo said what he said. This is why
Debo said what he said.
Debo
because he
said
wanted.
if we had one of our quarterbacks, we would have trashed y'all.
No, last year was totally different from this year.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the difference between this year.
Last year, now, listen, I'm giving them the credit. They came in, they proved. Last year is totally different. We were totally different. We're not a totally different team right now with our two different defensive coordinators and losing our linebackers.
Your defense is awesome, but if you let me finish the statement, I could tell you why it's awful. Just by this one stat. Look at your sacks compared to this year's sack total. And the reason why your defense is so bad, y'all not getting to the quarterback like y'all was.
We are.
So when saying that, look at the numbers. So in saying that, your cornerbacks got to cover longer, and your cornerbacks are not that good. They're getting exposed. Look at the numbers. I don't
have to look at numbers. I look at the game. If you look at the game,
no, bro,
we are there. But the reason why
y'all not getting to the quarterback like y'all was.
Oh my God, we're not getting to the quarterbacks because our guys ain't covering. So it's easy to pass on them. Our linebacker core is trash. Over the middle is the easiest thing. That's why we are last in third down conversion. We're not last in third down conversion. We are last against tight ends. Tight ends kill us over the middle because our linebackers are trash. So yes, we ain't getting to the quarterback because the guys in the middle ain't covering nothing. So it's no pressure. They can just throw it over the middle. So when we almost there, every quarterback can just get the ball over. You just throw over the middle. Our linebacking core is trash. That's why we just picked up Shaq Leonard. It's plain and simple if you look at it. Yeah, the numbers might say it, but the actual film in the game tells you what's wrong.
Well, the game that I'm watching, this is what I'm looking at when it comes to your defense. The reason why your corners is getting exposed again is because, and typically the way the game is played, if your pass rush gets to the quarterback, you only covering for 3 seconds. So because y'all not getting to the quarterback, your corners is getting exposed. It ain't even about your linebackers. Because at the end of the day, if there's no pressure, I'm free to do what I want.
Bro.
And I got time. This is why if you look at the sack totals. Do you look at the games? Yes, I do. If you look at the sack totals.
Sneaky Eagles fan.
Oh, you out of your mind. When you look at the sack totals from last year compared to this year in week 13, it's probably like a 15 sack total difference.
Again,
you ain't getting to the quarterback.
You're talking about because when we didn't have to blitz last year because our linebackers could cover.
No, because you had a pass rush.
No, we got the same pass rush, bro.
This is why San Fran don't have the blitz because they have a pass rush. This is why the Cowboys don't blitz because we have a pass rush. We don't blitz much. We barely blitz because our pass rush is built.
How do you barely blitz?
Pressure. What you mean?
Isn't Michael Parsons a linebacker?
No, he's a defensive end / linebacker.
He's a linebacker, bro. He goes in coverage, and he come on, man.
That's like saying was Scottie Pippen a point guard?
No, that's not like that. Do your defensive end go in coverage 30% of the time?
He goes in coverage though.
Does your defense go? Does a defensive end go in pass coverage 30% of the time?
He doesn't go 30% of the time.
He does.
No, that's not correct.
This
is my team. Less than that.
No,
because he's more effective in the pass rush. He has the highest
not a defensive
pass rush rate in the league. Why would I put him in coverage 30% of the time? That don't make sense.
Because he's a linebacker.
No, bro. If he's number one, tell me this makes sense. If he has the highest pass rate win percentage, why would you put him in coverage? That don't make sense.
It does make sense because you disguise your defense. It's called disguising your defense.
No, bro. That ain't what we do down there.
Yo, it is what y'all do. Sometimes y'all line him up all over the place.
Yes, because we bring pressure up the middle and from the side. We can move him all around. That's not blitzing.
How is that not blitzing if you got to end? If he's a linebacker.
We're only rushing 4, bro. That's not blitzing.
Y'all 3-4, right?
No, we're 4-3. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You trying to tell me about my team. That's ridiculous. We're 4-3.
When were y'all 4-3?
Forever.
Y'all are 3-4.
We are a 4-3.
Who's your 2 D tackles?
Oh, I gotta pronounce this name right. Osa Owen. I can't pronounce that shit. It's crazy. And Hankins. Jonathan Hankins is my 2 D tackles. My other defensive end is DeMarcus Lawrence. The other defensive end is Dorrance Armstrong. And when he comes out, Micah plays defensive end. That's what we do, 4-3. This is my team. We play a 4-3, bro, forever. Ever since Dan Quinn been there, it's been a 4-3. Do. I think he's stuck, people. I'm not saying it's what we do. 4-3.
It's a 3-4 smug.
No, it's not. It's a 4.
I'm looking at it. Y'all rush 5 people. Y'all got four
we
down.
Do that sometimes.
Y'all got 4 down linemen with a defender who lines up anywhere he wants, which is Michael Parsons.
That's you talking about a scheme. That's not our defense. That's a scheme within our defense. Come on,
that's
man.
your base defense.
No, no. That's ludicrous. Your base defense is a 4-3. So on first down, you running 5 out? No, Mar. Who does that? This ain't PS5. What? We run a 4-3. It's okay, bro. It's okay. But back to the actual narrative. Talk to me. What you want to know, dog?
Who's your defensive coordinator?
Dan Quinn, who always ran a 4-3. When he was the Falcon coach, 4-3. Came to the Cowboys after that, 4-3. Looking for answers, people.
Everything's saying 3-4. I'm just trying to get your scheme.
That's not correct. It's not correct, bro. We're 4-3.
Quinn is employing a 3-4 base scheme in Dallas. Like, everything is saying 3-4.
It's a 4-3. Look, well, when you watch the game, you'll see 4 down linemen, and you'll see 2 linebackers, and you'll see 5 DBs. Because we're always in the nickel, because that's where the game is at. Everybody line up 3 wide receivers. So we're in the nickel majority of the time, just like y'all are. Y'all run a 4-3 as well.
Yeah, we run a 4-3.
Yeah, we run the same shit, just different schemes.
Yeah, I mean, everything's saying 3-4, and what I see is 3-4.
Well, you get a chance to see this weekend.
All right.
As we run through y'all.
If you want to say that, did y'all do it the first time?
No.
Did you run through us?
No, we lost.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay with that, because what I say, it's going to come right back, bounce
Okay.
like a Spalding. But doing bounce like a Spalding, scrap. So ready. That going to do his thing.
Okay.
8-4 against y'all, lifetime. And he at home, where we won 14 consecutive games and been pitting up 40 consistently.
With 1 playoff win.
We talking about this season. What you want to talk about now? You want
Well,
to
y'all
change
ain't
the
got no
narrative?
playoffs wins this
You want to
season.
change the narrative? Nobody do, because it ain't happened yet.
Yeah, I mean,
playoffs ain't started
and
yet.
I can guarantee you
What's that, bro?
that y'all gonna not win another one.
Okay. It ain't happening, bro. You better hope you make it to the playoffs the way y'all playing. The way you let these bulls come through, run through y'all and y'all crib with all black.
Hey, man, things happen.
True.
Kudos to
Football.
the 49ers.
It's football. That's what I love about it.
Kudos to the
It's football.
49ers. Y'all lost to Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Kudos to Arizona.
Third week of the season. Well, yeah, kudos to Arizona because the Eagles still have them on their schedule. So, yeah, kudos to Arizona.
Yeah, kudos to them.
With their starting quarterback back.
Even if we lose to y'all,
So, like you said, shit
y'all
happens.
going to lose again. And the
Yeah,
Niners
for
is going to
sure.
lose again. And we'll be back in first place.
I don't know their schedule.
I'm telling you.
Well, I picture like this. Even if it played out best case scenario for y'all and y'all get home field advantage, rest assured, I know the Cowboys can come here and win as well as the 49ers. Facts.
Why? Y'all played already and beat us at the link?
No, what I should let me repeat this so you understand what I'm saying. I said to you, if y'all had home field advantage, I believe, and actually I know, because my quarterback is 8-4 against y'all career-wise, and I just seen the 49ers dismantle y'all. Either one of those teams can come into Philadelphia and win.
They might. I mean, the Niners might. I don't know if y'all. But it all depends on, again,
I don't think
if
nobody
Nick Sirianni steps in and has this OC do what he's supposed to do.
Now, remember this. Remember you said this. Because I recall you saying this when he was calling the plays last year at the beginning of the season.
Who was?
What's his name? Your coach name?
Nick?
Yeah.
Nick ain't called it the last year. It was all Steichen.
So it was the year before he was calling plays?
When he first came.
Yeah, and what you say about his play calling?
Trash.
So you want him to go back to play calling?
No, I need him to actually show him what worked.
Okay. You might got to go get the ball in Indianapolis because they are
Nah.
7-5.
Yeah, they 7-5.
With
We
a
don't
ba-
have to give
with-
him
with Garden Minshew.
What we got to do is, if we got to fire him. See, this is the thing that I've been telling people all day. We can't fire him because we only had 1 loss. So you can't fire him because but we're winning in spite of him.
Why would you fire him, bro?
Again, because he obviously since week 2 he has no game flow. He's not calling the right plays, brother.
Mar, this is what you gotta remember.
And you can't fire him because he only had one loss. So it was an oxymoron. It was a conundrum because you can't do it because you only had one loss. So the good thing that came about in San Fran is that we lost. So now you can start to address that. If we lose again, I wholeheartedly believe that they can fire him.
In the middle of the season.
In the middle of the season.
That don't even make football sense.
Why? 2 coordinators got fired already. And they both offenses look better.
What team?
Steelers look better.
What team?
Steelers.
And what are their record?
They in the playoff. They in the playoff hunt.
In the hunt. In the hunt. You know what that means?
Yeah, but their offense looks better.
Mm-hmm.
Their offense looks better. And the other person is who is it? I can't remember off that. It's another one.
Carolina?
I don't know.
But look at their record. And they got a rookie quarterback.
Well, shout out to Texans, and that boy's the man.
Oh, I like CJ Stroud. But no, in saying that, I don't think you can make that change this late in the season.
Y'all fired your coordinator.
Beginning of the year.
What?
Season didn't even start yet.
No, y'all.
Yes, Kellen Moore. Yes, he was let go after the season.
After the season? No,
Yes.
McCarthy took over.
McCarthy was.
I hate Googling on camera, but
No, let you go ahead and get the correct answer. You might feel bad because you're going to be wrong. It's my team.
I know you just told me y'all ran a 4-3 and everything.
We won a 4-3. But Kellen Moore was let go at the end of last season. And he's been with San Diego, and look at their record. And they say Justin Herbert is better than Dak Prescott. Lies, people, lies. Lies, man. They say Josh Allen is better than Dak Prescott. Lies, people, lies.
You right. Say what?
I'm sorry, a little bit louder, dog.
You right.
Well, right about what, my friend?
That he took over in the offseason.
Yes. And look at the offense.
Looks better.
Pitting up.
My point exactly.
No, actually, I'm gonna be honest in saying this because it's my team. I'm gonna tell you the reason why we actually are taking off offensively because this is a real thing.
That you're not gonna get McCarthy his due. Go ahead.
No, it's not about that. Aaron Rodgers will tell you this. He was in the same system for fucking 12 years. He got tired of it. They started butting heads because the offense was too simple. It's the way he coaches offense. It's a West Coast system, but it's based on drop back steps, meaning that once you hit a certain step, the ball has to come out. Dak said, "Fuck that." I did that the first 3 games of the season. Offense was looking like shit, couldn't score in the red zone. So what Dak has now revised, same scheme, same offense. Dak said, if that third step where I got to release ain't there, I'm going to move around now, start to improvise. And the whole offense is opened up.
Stop it.
Well, listen,
This is crazy.
results shows we averaging damn near about 40 a game.
This is crazy.
That we're 9-3. My quarterback is the hottest quarterback in the league.
No, what happened was McCarthy was keeping the ball out of Dak's hands in the beginning, and then he started going what coordinators do, get pass happy, and actually he's calling a good game. Like, give McCarthy his due. Like,
That's
come on,
Dak.
bro. That's not Dak.
Listen, people, American people, when y'all watch the football game this weekend, I want y'all to pay attention to one thing.
Is Dak having the best career of his life?
No, that's not correct.
This is not his best career?
Listen, I'm talking to the American people. Can I let them know this?
Oh.
When y'all watch the game this Sunday, American people, I want you to listen to this. It's a cadence. I want you to listen to Dak Prescott's cadence. When he sit there and say, here we go. How he doing this shit right now? Aaron Rodgers is impressed because he's from that same offense. But the way he's improvising and manipulating the defense, Dak is actually calling a play at the fucking line. Mike McCarthy is giving him 2 plays in his ear. Dak is looking at the scheme, at the line, figuring out which play he wants to call. So when you hear him say, here we go, similar to Peyton Manning, Omaha shit, and he's sending people in motion, he's not only exposing the defense and where they're going to be and where they're moving the ball, it's buying time for Dak that on his drop back, when he hit a certain step, that he can move around, improvise more, keep the play alive, and look similar to your man, Patty Mahomes, on the move, firing that shit off.
This boy just compared him to Patty.
I didn't say that.
You said similar to the boy, not like him.
Bro,
listen.
How he get that out of that?
Is this Back's best year?
No, it's not.
Oh my God! In a long time?
Yeah.
Okay.
19.
Is he have the new coordinator?
Do we have a new coordinator?
Yeah.
West Coast scheme, different scheme too.
So it's the coordinator and the
That's
scheme
incorrect.
that they putting in. Like what? Where was all this? Here we go. All the other motherfucking places. All the other years.
That's Dak shit. That ain't got nothing to do with that.
Where was it? If it's Dak shit, where was it?
What you mean? Where was? What do you? What's the question?
Peyton was Omaha from the beginning.
Peyton was awful in the beginning.
No, Peyton was awful in his first year. Like, come on,
That's yeah. He was
okay.
he was
So
awful
in the
first couple years, he was awful.
He wasn't off the first couple of years. His first year, he was kind of bad. The second year, come on,
He was
bro.
all right.
No,
But go ahead.
he was Omaha from the rip though.
I don't know about like his first year with that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a Colt fan.
God.
I know he.
So where was this Dak? Where was this Dak that you're talking about? All these previous years. What is this? His 7th year?
I could. Yes, it's 7th year. I can tell you the real difference. Me being a fan of the Cowboys, Dak is over his injury mentally. He's playing free.
This boy is a genie, man. Like
Yeah,
you
true.
just rubbing
Thank
his
you.
head and understand
No,
what's
actually-
going on. Like,
no,
come
actually-
on, bro.
actually, I listened
you know,
to- I
1
listened-
+ 1 is 2.
I listened to him in his press conference. These quotes. He's playing free. He's playing free. He ain't thinking out there no more. He's just playing.
That's because Mike McCarthy told him we're unleashing Dak. Didn't he say that?
No, he didn't. Because
Oh,
if you go back to the first 3 games, in America, if y'all football fans, y'all know this. Cowboys offense was not getting in the fucking end zone. Here's why. Because Mike McCarthy new system with the West Coast offense, and if you know the concept of West Coast offense, it's a timing offense.
Yes.
Dak was worrying about his feet too much. So what Dak did to revise it to fit his game, when he got to the 3rd or 4th step within the drop back, he started to improvise. He did not stay in the pocket anymore.
So if it's Dak taking control, where was this 6 years ago? Where has this been for his first 6 years?
What you mean? His first 4 years was great. Then he got hurt, broke his fucking ankle in his contract year.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Lies.
He said it better.
Lies.
No, listen, American people, look at the numbers. You can Google yourself. Dak came lead in 2016. His first 4 years, Dak was very good. Actually, first year he was rookie of the year. Dak play didn't fall off till 2020. 2020, because even a year that he got injured, and he got injured in the 5th game against the Giants, he was lighting the league up. Playing free, lighting the league up, because he was healthy. It took Dak damn near a year and a half to get
This
over that
year is
injury.
his highest passer rating ever.
That don't mean that he's playing his best. I seen him play better. He was 13-3 as a rookie. What else you need? He damn near beat Aaron Rodgers in this building. It took a great play from Aaron Rodgers to beat this man as a rookie. Facts, people. 4th and 26. Aaron Rodgers pulled that shit off.
All right. Whatever you want to say.
No,
he
listen.
has this quarterback. He has the greatest quarterback rating so far. He's at a 108 than all of his years. And I just said he's having his best year. And you say he played better.
I seen him play better.
Listen.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's my team, dog.
Okay.
That's my team.
So if he plays better, if he's played better, that means he's not going nowhere. Because if he played better before, that means he ain't going nowhere this time because he's playing less.
So you must have heard this for the first time. You never heard Dak Prescott in the MVP talk a few years ago before the injury?
No.
Okay, I guess you wasn't paying attention because he was.
No.
Well, you need to listen to
Who was he? Who? What conversation? What year was this? Please enlighten me.
This was before the injury, 19. That's why I just told you.
Who else was it? Who was he going against? Who was the runners?
What
up
you
in
mean?
there?
Rest of the NFL. He got
No,
hurt.
when you talk about when I say who was in the running last year, you know it was 2 people. It was Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes.
He didn't finish the
This
season.
year,
He got hurt. He didn't finish the season. He did not finish the season.
so how was he? How was he an MVP? When did he get hurt? What week?
Week 5 against the Giants.
Oh, so he was in the MVP vote in 5 weeks, brother.
No, I just listen to the point of what I'm saying to you is before the injury, he was in the MVP conversation.
In week 5?
No, that's not what I'm saying. If you allow me to finish the statement, I'll tell you. In 18, Dak was in the MVP conversation.
When did he get hurt?
19, if you allow me to. Again, in 18, he was in the MVP conversation. He threw 30 touchdowns and 6 interceptions that year in 18. Came back 19, came out on fire. Broke his ankle week 5. Dak is actually now, I think, 2 years removed from the injury. He's actually fully healthy, but he ain't. You can tell by the way he playing, he ain't thinking. He just balling. He firing that shit, bro. That shit CeeDee Lamb catching, he firing that shit, bro. So if you look at the year where he was 30-6, that's the year he was in MVP talk.
Against who?
Go to the year.
I am going to the year.
Go to 18.
Say Patrick Mahomes and Drew Brees in 18 were the top 2. Offensive Player of the Year: Pat Mahomes, Drew Brees, Todd Gurley, DeAndre
I'm
Hopkins.
gonna Google this and help him out.
They got a wide receiver at 4, bro. Like, where was he in the talk at?
I'm gonna Google this and help him out.
This is the voting. Like, where was he in the talk at?
This was 18, bro.
I'm looking at 18.
It's okay. You ready for this? I'm sorry. It was 2019. In 2019, and also 2021, Dak was in the MVP conversation. Here's why. Dak had 37 touchdowns in 2021.
Okay, I'm telling you,
10
show me the
interceptions.
voting where he was this. You can say it as a time. You can look up the vote. That's why I'm looking up actual voting.
But if he didn't finish the season, you're not even going to be in the mix.
When did he didn't fit? You just told me it was 18. Which one did he get injured in? 2018 or 19?
I'm going to let you know in 1 second. Oh, I'm sorry. 2020 he got injured.
So you just gave me 17, 18, 19. He was in the MVP race.
What I'm actually giving you is the fact that he was in the MVP conversation before his career.
Year?
That's what I'm giving you.
Which year?
Okay, 21. There's your answer. Look at the numbers.
I ain't talking about looking at the numbers. I'm talking about looking at the MVP voting.
2021.
All right, because you just had me look up 7 years damn near.
Okay, well,
you went from
easy.
17
Look,
to
this is
18 to
easy.
19 to now 21. Which one is it?
What did you Google?
MVP voting
I'm not
revotes.
Googling that. I'm not Googling that.
Well, that's the only way you can do it.
This is what I'm
That's
Googling.
the only way. You can't look at stats. You got to look at if he's in the MVP vote. If he's in the MVP conversation, he will have votes for that.
You done? You done? You done?
Can we agree on that?
He got hurt, bro.
In week 5, which week did he? When did he get hurt? When did he get hurt?
Listen.
Because you just told me he got hurt in 18. You just told me he got hurt in 19. And
No,
you just
bro.
Told me, you told me 20. Which year did he get hurt?
Let me know when you allow me to talk. I'll tell you. The year he got hurt, 2020. The point that I'm making to you, if you allow me to finish this statement, in 2019, he was in the MVP conversation for quarterbacks that year. So when saying that, he didn't win. He started the season on the same blaze again. He just happened to get hurt in week 5. So when you ask me, did I ever see Dak play better than what he's playing right now? I'm saying yes.
This makes no sense, Jay.
No, you just ain't listening.
So are you saying in 2019 he was an MVP candidate in week 5?
This is what I'm saying. You ready for this?
Yes, because I need you to answer that question. Are you so I can understand and America can understand because I know they with me.
Okay, I'm
in
listening.
2019 when he got hurt in week 5, you're saying that he was an MVP candidate in 5 weeks.
No, what I'm saying, he got hurt in 2020.
Okay, which again?
In 2019, he was in the MVP conversation.
In 2019,
Yes.
he was in the MVP. Did he get hurt that year?
Yeah, he fucked his shoulder up.
What week?
I can't remember. That's 2019.
Did he miss games?
He missed 3 games.
So that means he would have been in the still top 5. He only missed 3 games.
I don't know. Like, that's a long time ago. But at the end of the
2019.
day, yeah, he got hurt, missed 3 games.
Okay.
Shoulder injury. AC joint, matter of fact.
I hope you're right.
What you mean? This my team again. You trying to tell me about my team. He missed a couple games with an AC joint. No big deal. 'Cause at the end of the day, we still ain't get a chip yet. Still waiting. But the question was, have I ever seen him play better? Yes, I have. And the years that I seen him play better, clearly it's 2021, going by the numbers, and 2019. To me, those are his best years.
In 2019, Lamar Jackson was one of the only unanimous MVPs. That means no one else was even fucking considered.
we ain't talking about consideration. We talking about in the talk. That's the point I made.
You not even in the talk if everybody's voting for that, bro. Like,
bro, just because he won across the board, that don't mean you ain't in the talk.
If you
so you mean tell me Pat Mahomes wasn't in the conversation that year? Because Lamar ain't win the Super Bowl. Pat won the Super Bowl.
Pat won the Super Bowl.
So you mean tell me he wasn't in the talk? If that's your point, come on now.
I'm going down.
But you ain't answer that. Though.
They got the rankings. They got the rankings right here.
Okay, was he in the talk? He ain't
win. He wasn't in the talk. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the rankings right now. I'm about to read them to you to bust your bubble.
This the man that you said is the greatest quarterback of all time. He wasn't in the talk.
Lamar Jackson,
but he won the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to win the. You don't have to win the MVP to be the best. Lamar Jackson 1. Russell Wilson 2.
So Russell Wilson was in the talk.
Number 3. Let me finish. Michael Thomas, Saints. Number 4. Patrick Mahomes. Number 5. Deshaun Watson. Number 6. Christian McCaffrey. Number 7. Ryan Tannehill. Number 8. Drew Brees. Number 9, Stephen Gilmore. Bro, where is he?
You done?
Yeah.
So again, those are actual votes. Sound like.
Yeah.
Okay. I said the talk.
And that's the talk.
That's not the talk.
No, the votes was unanimous.
You're changing now. You changing.
No, I told you.
The original
this
question
is the
was.
talk. It's 9 players. How many people
The original question was, have I ever seen Dak play better? I said yes, and I gave you the year.
Okay.
So in saying that, and when I said in that year when he had his best season,
you said
he was in the MVP talk.
There is no.
That's my quote.
Yeah, and I just named you 9 players that they didn't even have.
That's not talk. Those are votes. They got votes.
The votes was unanimous of Lamar Jackson. The talk. I just gave you the top candidates.
Okay. So none of them guys received votes.
None of them. Lamar Jackson was unanimous MVP. Everybody voted for Lamar Jackson.
No, he had just the most. That don't mean you don't get a vote. Another player didn't get a vote.
Lamar Jackson, no other player got a vote. Lamar Jackson was unanimous.
So I need to look this one up, American people. I apologize for this.
I just gave you 9 people. I just gave you the 9 people that was in consideration. And
man, you know your
Prescott
phone got a chip
there.
in it. You know your phone got a chip in it.
Like, this is crazy.
No, bro, that don't even sound right. What you said?
Never been in no MVP vote.
I didn't say vote. I said
conversation.
Talk. That's bullshit.
Except this year.
Is Jalen Hurts in the MVP talk right now?
Yes, he was.
So Dak was in the talk. That don't mean Jalen Hurts gonna win. That don't mean Dak gonna win.
But Jalen Hurts was just 9-1. That's why.
Okay. Don't matter the record.
It does. That does. You can't win it if your record ain't good.
Okay. Well, you know what's crazy?
And his record was impeccable. And he's still, even in week 2, he only got 2 losses. Still the best record in the league.
What year was Lamar Jackson unanimous?
The year you just told me.
2019?
2019.
All right, I just want to make sure when I punch it up that I'm accurate. 2019. We're going to look at MVP votes for 2019.
And why are we waiting?
And yo, this shit is better than the goddamn commercial right now. We ain't even got a sponsor, but we got that music, nigga. Okay. All right. God damn, 2019.
That phone moving slow as hell.
No, I want to make sure I'm getting this shit right. MPV votes that year. Okay. All right, commercial break almost over now.
No, we waiting. America and I are waiting.
Hell yeah, I'm glad you're keeping them entertained because now I got numbers.
All right.
Okay, listen up. Now, this is what you're correct on. I'm show you. I ain't got no chip in my shit, people. I ain't no chip in my shit. It's Apple. Nigga, I just said Apple. Sponsor me. I need to check. All right, anyway, Lamar Jackson wasn't just the NFL most valuable player in 2019. He was a unanimous MVP. Jackson became just the second unanimous MVP in the NFL history and the youngest at 23. Youngest ever quarterback to win the award. Tom Brady was the only other MVP to get all 50 votes. That year was 2010.
For Tom Brady.
Yeah, it was Tom Brady.
Okay.
But, that was long.
So unanimous means everyone voted for Lamar Jackson.
Shamar is correct. So this is what we gonna do now. That he's correct. No, don't do that. That's just rude. Now that's just rude. That's just rude. See, that's why your ass can go to Mexico. You don't know how to fucking act. She don't want to take your ass nowhere. You're embarrassing, all right? You fucking embarrassing. But anyway, bottom line is my Dallas Cowboys about to fuck over these birds.
All right.
We gonna get that dub back, and now we even. World
All
as
right.
good as again.
So we got that out the way.
Yes, sir.
And that was a great conversation about sports. We touch on a lot of topics. Now, what's been bothering me, I have a lot of stuff bothering me, but I have a question I want to ask you, and I want to ask Samara.
Oh, shit. Not ready for this? I'm listening.
Are women,
Oh, man.
listen, are women genuine when they offer to pay for their dinner on a first date?
I don't get that, so I can't really answer. I don't get that. No woman has offered to pay for dinner.
Really?
Really?
So I'm sure you heard that women do it. So what is your thought on it?
I think I ain't really no thought really. But I just think this is an opinion. It ain't even a real thought. I think if it's a bullshit ass place, oh, I got it. Yeah, yeah, because the bill is $18 motherfucking dollars. Let that shit be $212 motherfucking dollars because you went to a fine ass restaurant. Yeah, I think that person stay right in her motherfucking lap, bro. You heard me? While my man like this. Trust me.
But
in my opinion.
the reason why I asked this is because, of course, we talked about it the other week where a woman didn't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory and things of that nature. And it got to, I was having a conversation with a woman over the holiday weekend. And I asked her, I said, women go on dates that they know they're not interested in to eat, to get a free meal. And I said, then it's even more disingenuous when a woman offers to pay, because if they are interested in, if they're on a date and they have the independent woman mindset and they offer to pay, if you take up her offer and let her pay, you'll most likely never get a date again from her.
Well, honestly, I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't give a shit, but for the conversation, do you think women want to have it all? They want traditional values, but they still want to live in a modern world.
We keep having this same conversation. There's nothing traditional about that fucking world out there when you open that door. The game has changed, bro.
So why do women expect traditional acts from men?
Well, honestly, I don't really have a fucking answer. The only thing I know in reality right now, niggas ain't got patience, because I don't. That's why I don't give a shit. I really just don't. Because it's going to be Venus and Mars, bro. So how we try to fix, outthink, outmaneuver, whatever, vice versa, women too, whatever, that same shit. It's going to be Venus and Mars, man. That's the end of the day. That's all it's going to be, bro. So when you compare it to these times, Mar, you still going to walk away scratching your head whether it was 1950.
But it's not these times. It's these times right now. So the question again is, are women disingenuous when they offer to pay for a meal on the first date?
Again, I'm going to say, here's my answer. All depends how much that motherfucking bill is. That's my opinion, truthfully.
Well, your first date, your bills should be at a decent restaurant. So I don't care what it is. I don't think if the bill was $30 to $100, I don't think a woman offering to pay your bill is genuine. I don't think it's just a false offer, false narrative for them to do to show that they still have power to be independent. Oh, I could pay for my own if you want it, but now in reality, they don't want to pay for their own. Because in reality, if you pay for it, you're most likely never going to date her again, because you'll be like, this nigga, he wasn't supposed to say yes, and I ain't never dating him again.
Again, trying to outthink a motherfucking woman, or a woman trying to outthink a motherfucking man, is only going to go back to Venus and Mars. Bro, it's a power struggle. You just got to adjust to it. I don't know what to tell you, bro. No, it's there you go. It's a power struggle.
We understand that. That ain't the question.
So it's the people. I'm too carefree to give a shit. Like I really am. So I ain't got all that shit going on. Cause I'm like this. Oh, you don't want to pay for that shit? You know what? I'll pay for that shit. You know what? I don't give a fuck. But here's something that I know. If I asked her out, I do feel like I should be the one paying for it.
Agreed. I didn't say that.
So if she asks me out, I'll pause and see if she'll offer. If she don't, it ain't even gonna matter to me. Because I wouldn't even rock out with her if I ain't want to fuck with her. I don't know what to say to that. But I'm not gonna trip.
You trying to see if you want to rock out with her.
No, we wouldn't even have gotten to the destination if I ain't trying to rock out with her. I don't invest time like that. That's not what I do.
So you don't go on a date with somebody to try to understand them and go out to eat?
No, I listen, when I go on a date, bro, we already had the vibe. We trying to build up on it. So let's go, okay, we done had a great conversation maybe over phone, text, whatever. So the next step would be, all right, well, let's do this Friday night or whatever. We'll go out and try to continue to build on that.
Yeah, so
it's not going to matter.
Again, after you talk and everything and you go out that Friday night and the bill comes, it don't have to be dinner.
Again, whether I pay for it or she pay, I'm really not going to give a shit, bro. And I'm not even going to judge her. I'm not the type. I'm too carefree, bro. I'm too fucking-free. Then, because again, where you going to bust your head is keep trying to figure out this relationship shit. You going to bust your head, boy. You better stop.
I'm not trying.
You better go with it and take the flow, dog.
These are questions.
What Tony Braxton said?
These are questions.
Let it flow.
These are questions that a lot of listeners ask me to talk about.
Oh, so man, I ain't buying that. I ain't buying that. This is set up.
It's not set up. These are questions that I get. But like everybody always offered it, and this is how I have a conversation. I'll talk about the conversation in the barbershop, and they'll be like, yeah, y'all need to talk about that. I want to hear what you got to think about. I want to hear you and Jay converse on it.
But I still think you're giving women too much power, bro.
Of what?
Any fucking thing. To keep making them the subject of shit. Because at the end of the day, it's still Venus and fucking Mars. If she pay for my shit, I might say, damn. When it's over and I go home, I might say, damn, Shorty was all right. Not only was she all right, but man, she picked up the check too. That was cool. I might think that's dope.
So if that's your take on it, is men is always going to be Venus and Mars, then how do you talk about sports when it's just going to be a winner and loser? That's the same principle.
Because it's so many. Here's the difference between a relationship and a sporting event.
It's not a relationship, just men and women.
Okay, well, you might say
the men's team against the women's team.
Okay. So,
same sport. It's just a different type of sport.
Okay, so again, it's always going to be a competitive thing, and we don't know what the fucking outcome is going to be.
Right.
So we tuned the fuck in.
Just like we had a discussion about our teams.
Okay,
but you can have it works the same way. So we're going to be so carefree about that when that actually affects you more than
what's
sports affects you.
What affects me more?
Men and women affects you more on a daily basis than sports team.
I'm thinking you might want to speak for yourself on that. I really don't give a shit, bro.
Yeah, but men and women are the dynamics of how everything is ran. How America is ran, how politics is ran, how your job is ran. A lot of that is predicated on men and women.
Okay, but
if the NFL, a sports game never played again, that don't affect your bottom line at all. Nothing in your life except your entertainment.
But understand this, when you're using that kind of dynamic, I'm going to say this. And this is my opinion. When it comes to a female, I don't think it's for me to really try to figure out. Because I don't think it's going to happen. I'm not going to do what everybody else felt at. It's not going to fucking happen. So this is what I can do. Try to adjust to this woman and how she is and see if it fits my criteria. And the word I'd like to use is a vibe. Now, all the other nuances that you get into, I think you were energizing that shit too much. If you like the girl, fucking tell her. Tell her you want to get with her. And if she say, I'm good or don't want to get with you, just move on to the next. Treat it like a motherfucking bus. Stand there and wait for the next one. But to try to understand these nuances from a woman, bro, men, we going to bust her fucking head.
Well, I don't think we're trying to understand. I think
or we'll start to have similarities in some of the emotions that they have. And they got a lot of shit going on emotionally. I'd be damned if I want any part of that shit. I got shit to do. You understand? I got a job. You understand what I'm saying? That's just too much mentally, bro. I got shit to do. I got responsibilities. So if she mad, I gotta leave her there sometimes with that shit, bro. Because I got shit to do. But to try to understand that shit continuously, man, that's a lot, bro. That's a fucking lot, man.
It's not a lot.
Tell me how that ain't a lot, Mark. Because
No,
nobody's
it's
been
no
able
different.
to figure.
It's no different than figuring out anything else. You
But
gotta
no-
work. You
but
try
no-
to understand it, and you try to put it out there so that both of y'all can help. It's just like me telling you, trying to figure out why our radio station does that. It ain't really no rhyme or reason. You just got to figure it out and try to adjust to it. It's no different than trying to figure out anything in life. You got to try to do it. Just because you don't understand it don't mean you don't do it.
Okay, but at some point, you're going to hit a fucking wall.
Nah, you might eventually figure it out.
What nobody has yet. Facts.
Some people figure it out.
Who? Come on,
There's
bro.
some great relationships out there.
I'm not saying, no, I'm talking about an actual fucking blueprint. Because he needs to sell that shit.
Well,
so
the
we all
blueprint-
can stop
Well, the
having these.
blueprint was working.
No, bro, whatever male has figured it out. And honestly, whatever he figured out only pertains to that particular female. So at the end of the day,
Nah, what
what
he figured
males
out,
need is a blueprint on how to deal with all these
Nah,
emotions
I
of
think-
a woman
see,
and the
now,
nuances.
that's where I think you're wrong. I think the
much.
blueprint is
Right.
females need to know how to deal with men.
See, bro, you doing that shit again, bro. You taking sides. Stop taking sides, bro. At some point, some shit has to come together, my guy. Everything can't be that a motherfucking way.
Right. In order to come together, you got to understand each other.
Not really. We'll say, yo, man, I ain't got time for that shit. I'm out, bitch. I'm just saying, bro, I'm not. I don't know. Maybe it's me, but I'm not. I'm not investing all that, man, mentally and all that, man. Like, I don't. Marm, I hate to say this, man. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. And that ain't me being selfish. It's just me understanding, like, in 2023, December motherfucking 6th, walking outside that door and where the game is at right now is fucked up. Now, either I can try to carve out a little niche, a little pocket for myself and stay there and fuck with that, or try to fully understand this shit. I'll tell you what I chose. Find my niche, nigga, and fuck with that. Because it's too fucking much. It's too much, bro. It's too fucking much, man. And listen, man. My advice, people, love the one you with, man. You won't have these problems. I don't fucking know, man. No, real shit. I don't know. I don't have those kind of answers. That's a lot. Fucking intel, Mark.
It's not.
What the fuck? How you say that?
There's not a lot of intel.
This conversation comes up every motherfucking week. That's a lot of information. And we still ain't getting no motherfucking win.
It's only been a week or two.
Nigga, we 5 weeks in. What you
Man.
talking about? What you talking about, bro?
It's only 5 weeks in. You can't. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Okay, so to keep energizing the men and the women, and whatever you're being asked in here, honestly, there's no motherfucking way you got answers for all that shit.
Yeah, we don't have answers. We talk about it, and maybe
Yeah,
then
and-
people chime in.
And you know what's crazy? Like, even when me and you talk about it, we still don't come out with saying, okay. After the show, we say, okay, I'm glad we figured it out. We still ain't figured that shit out yet,
Yeah,
bro.
but the dialogue is how you figure it out.
Well, it might be helpful, but it ain't gonna be figured out. Like, again, nobody
Yeah, it
accounts.
could be helpful. It could be different
Again.
point of view. Somebody could feel like somebody might agree with you. Somebody might agree with me.
Well, listen, where the game at right now, I got a lot of brothers riding with me, bro. We don't give a shit. We don't give a shit. And it ain't because we fucked up people. We just feel like, listen. And I'm gonna say this, everybody fucking lying. Huh? You agree with that?
I don't.
Man, you meet a John, man, you really think you gonna get the whole story, bro?
No,
Fuck no, man. There's gonna be some lies in there, dog.
absolutely.
So yeah, after that, and once I feel that, I'm out.
Well, you ain't gonna never be with nobody.
Listen, I just need moments, my God. I don't need a fucking lifetime. I'm over that shit, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I just need a motherfucking moment, man. Because there's going to be some lies in there, bro. Which is a turn off. You just met a motherfucker. This is how you want to start a friendship or a relationship? Huh? What's the motivation to keep going? When you know she pump faking or he pump faking?
Everybody puts on a different face.
Are you condoning that shit?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Everybody, that's just human nature.
Nah, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
No, that's fucking bullshit. That ain't.
So when you go for a job, that's how you are?
What you mean, honest?
When you go to an interview.
What, honest? Is that what you asking me?
You go to an interview with regular shit on?
What you mean? What's the question exactly?
You said people pump fake. So
Yes.
did you go to an interview with your street clothes on?
I have. All depends what kind of job it was and what level, Mar. This shit happens today. Motherfuckers walk. Bro, I interviewed a bull who came for it, and I hired the nigga. I'm going to tell you. I swear to God, I hired that nigga. The nigga had on one of them palm sweatsuit. You know how much them motherfuckers cost, bro? Them shits cost money. You know how much they cost? You ever heard of them?
No.
See what I'm saying? It's that good shit. The fucking sweatsuit is like $800, bro. It's fly shit. It's nice. Now, I could have judged him and be like, nigga, you gonna come to a motherfucking interview with a sweatsuit on and some motherfucking jeans. Now, I'll tell you what I did do. I looked at the motherfucking sweatsuit and seen that it was Palm John. Then I looked down and seen the J's. I said, obviously, he all right, he doing good, he's solid. Nigga got on fucking $1,300 worth of fucking clothes. So at the end of the day, and he's a young boy, college student. I swear to God, he worked tonight. Good kid. But when I interviewed him, he had on a motherfucking Palm sweatsuit, but that shit cost like $800. I know. I was going to buy one, but I couldn't get my mind wrapped around $800 for a sweatsuit. I ain't even gonna hold you. I bought the jacket, though. Bought the jacket for like $350, you know what I'm saying? It's motherfucking nice, bro.
And what was the job for?
Bro, he's just a fucking dietary aide, bro. Young boy, college student. He wanted a part-time job. I don't even want to tell you how much the shit pay. Because I'm like this. Paycheck here, nigga, you can't get another one of them. You going to have to save for a good while, my guy. But you know what I'm saying? But in just judging people, the game has changed, man. No, that's for you. You got old values, which is cool. My values is to adjust to the current time, so I don't get left the fuck behind. I got to adapt, my guy. Nah, that's me. I just see.
Oh, that's because you think that way.
Well, thinking like what?
That didn't matter. But to me, effort is a key thing.
So we ain't put them good ass clothes on. Ain't effort.
It's only good because it costs money.
No, this shit is dope. Look, if you look that shit up, I bet you'll want one.
I bet you I wouldn't wear it to an interview.
Nigga, if you was interviewing for the Sixers, you would.
No, I wouldn't. Motherfuckers, they can't even wear sweatsuits on the fucking a coach.
If you was interviewing at a motherfucking nightclub, you would.
You might for a nightclub.
A motherfucking LA Fitness, nigga, you gonna get the job with that sweatsuit on. Pounds, PALM, bro. Them shits, they hit, bro. Them shits hit, bro. I couldn't. I would have felt guilty buying a whole sweatsuit. PALM. MS. I'm sorry. Listen, I would have felt guilty if I would have paid the $800 though for the sweatsuit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have been hot, bro.
Yeah, no way.
But the nigga thought, oh, you see them shits? Them shits nice.
No.
They nice. Are you disputing that they nice?
Yeah, they regular as fuck.
Oh, you out of your mind. Okay. All right. Quality shit that doesn't improve. That's a nice fucking sweatsuit, man.
That?
No, it's more, bro. You looking at the wrong shit. I mean, it's the company is the same, but you got to see the other sweatsuits they got, bro. Like, this shit's, they hit, bro.
Yeah, I don't see.
But again, but see, and I'm gonna be fair to the young man. I'm not judging you by your clothes, bro.
Yeah,
I'm really judging you by your intellect. Your resume was good because you're a college student. Your sister also works in the fucking building. So me, I'm legitimately just giving you a shot.
By a billionaire club?
That I don't know. Let me pull it up for you. Nice fucking sweatsuit. I know a lot of American people know what I'm talking about. They like that quality shit too.
Yeah, what makes it quality? Because it's expensive?
No, it's just fucking nice, bro. It's quality sweatsuit, bro. Some shit just nice, man. It's okay. That don't mean I'm gonna actually buy that motherfucker, but like I said, I bought the jacket. I did buy the jacket.
Anyway.
But I hired him. So
yeah.
Again, but I'm not judging him. I'm over that too, judging people, Mark. I'm no better than anybody else.
Nah, I don't judge people, but I think it's a respecting. Like, I think if you're coming to inquire about a certain position, I think you gotta at least show me that you can understand that this is a job and you work with somebody. Like, I think you have to be respectful about that. You asking somebody to hire you have to be aware of that.
Okay, but that's where your qualifications, your intellect, your communication skills, because this is the shit that I'm looking at when I'm interviewing people. And I go off that. It ain't so much about your clothes. I don't give a shit what you walk in with. I don't care about that. Do I think you have the ability to actually perform the job? I think he did. He just happened to have on some fly ass shit. I can't even front on that. That's
you
shit
say
my,
so. I mean,
shit my son wear.
I'm not saying
quality.
I'm not saying
quality,
that it's a
quality kid.
bad thing. I'm just saying, as some things you gotta, like, to me, you just gotta be appropriate for.
Okay, but
that's my thinking.
Okay, but what is appropriate for you? Maybe not for someone else, Mar. This is why I say in my position, I don't judge folks because I do feel like
again,
I have an opinion, but I'm not judging.
But for the most part, you know what I mean, you take your little a view of it. On average, you can't show up to an interview in a sweatsuit.
I agree with that. That's no argument.
Yeah, so he lucked out by having you, where it could have been someone else.
Yeah, that is so true because that person may view him different, meaning that person obviously is judging him by his fucking clothes.
No, he's judging him by your respect to the game. Like, you can have all the qualification, but if you don't respect the game, it don't matter. That goes in anything.
I think that's judging him.
No, that's not judging him. That's appropriate. You have to be appropriate in things. Like, you have to be appropriate in things. Like, I don't understand that.
Well, I mean, understand this with the game at today. How many motherfuckers is going to weddings and funerals with casual clothes? If that's your take, because again, the game has changed, Mar. I just think in
right.
That's why you're in a certain time zone. World is not though.
No, I'm not. That's why you have places that put dress codes because motherfuckers don't know how to come out and have a good time. That's why you have dress codes. That's why when people have parties, they gotta specifically say, dress like this. Yeah. I had somebody, I was just at a wedding. They had to literally kick somebody out because he tried to come in some bullshit.
Okay. But again, that's
disrespectful. Like, you have to respect.
Disrespectful? That's a strong. I definitely don't agree with that.
That's disrespectful to come to somebody's wedding.
So check this out.
In jeans and a hat.
So let's take what you just said when you talking about disrespectful. How about that motherfucker ain't had the attire?
Then don't come.
Damn. It's his folks. So he shouldn't go?
If they already told you what the attire was on the invitation and you still show up like that, no, don't come.
Okay. Well, this on the invitation, that's something different. I thought you meant he just showed up. That's what you
said. Even if it's not on the invitation, you don't come in the wedding in street clothes, bro.
That's your opinion.
No,
it's being done.
That's disrespectful.
I don't think it's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
Bro, I told you I was just at a funeral. So this old motherfucker had on a sweatsuit and some shoes. That wasn't disrespect. That's disrespectful to you.
Where was the funeral at?
What you mean? It doesn't matter where. It's a funeral.
Yeah, I might have. His
sweatsuit was blue and white.
I don't think you have to truly
His
dress up for.
His shoes was tan suede.
Yeah, I think you do have a decorum that you should follow. I don't think you have to follow in a funeral, but for weddings and events and job interviews, like, I do think there's a standard.
Okay, I've been at weddings when niggas got on sneakers.
Dressed up? Or jeans and sneakers?
Let me tell you something. When niggas is pitting on J's these days, they dress the fuck up, my bro.
With what?
When niggas is pitting on J's these days,
And
they
that's why
dress
we
the
fall.
fuck
And
up.
that's why we falling short. Because y'all motherfuckers letting these people out here.
But
And that's disrespectful to come to
that's
somebody's wedding.
Mar, that's your opinion.
No, that is pretty much anybody who's
That is
having a
incorrect.
wedding.
That is
Yes,
incorrect.
that is for the most
don't agree
part.
with that.
People will take that as disrespect.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I don't care if you don't agree with it. I'm
Mark,
telling you, with
we're
the
in
most people
we're
that
in
would
a
take that as
different-
disrespect.
Okay, again, that's your opinion. But again, me personally, I seen the shit and it was okay.
Wasn't okay. I
ain't
bet
nobody-
you. I bet you the one of them was upset. Motherfuckers ain't paying all this money to have a wedding for you to show up and not be appropriate. Like, no. Why would somebody want that?
Mark, again,
You
I
want
really
your pictures to
think-
look like you want everybody to be
That don't
dressed
mean the
up.
motherfucker got to be in the picture.
But I'm saying he's going to be in the pictures. Like, they don't say all that.
What?
He's going to be in the pictures. Even the motherfucker that I'm talking about in the pictures, like, he was in the pictures. They just had to throw him away. Like, nah, he ain't getting
What? Again, that's their choice, though.
Yeah, but that devalues that you're looking to have a classy event. Like, a wedding is supposed to be a classy event, bro. A wedding is supposed to be an elegant, classy event.
Again, I'm going to tell you what the fuck is going on out
Well,
here.
we talking to somebody who ain't looking to get married. so-
Weddings, I didn't say that neither. But again, times has fucking changed,
It hasn't
bro.
changed.
No, not for you, Mark.
No,
but for the
time
world,
has-
it has.
No, don't nobody paying $20,000 and $30,000 for no thing. Ain't they? No, absolutely not.
Well, I'm gonna tell you how that ain't fucking true. If you go to these football players, basketball players, fucking weddings, some of these niggas got sneakers on, bro.
I didn't say
Them
you
sneakers,
could dress
them
a sneaker
sneakers,
up with some.
them
with some
sneakers
pants.
just might be Christian Dior that cost fucking $4,000.
Yeah, you could dress sneakers up with a pant with a suit.
Okay, but
They're not in there with jeans and a sweatshirt.
Mark, listen. But again, this shit is actually being done.
Show me.
You just look at it as disrespect.
Show me. I don't see nobody
Hey,
in
I
no
fuck-
fucking.
I
thing. Like,
fucking-
that shit's crazy to me.
I've seen it at
If you get
if
if you get invited to a wedding and you dress down for that wedding, that is totally disrespect to me. Because
Okay.
because somebody is taking the time out to spend money for you to come celebrate them in their finest hour, and you should be looking to be your finest. Like, that shit is crazy.
So I would have to look in my closet to see if I got some nice ass clothes before I can go to.
Well,
one
if you're
of
a
your
grown
events.
man, you should have some nice clothes.
Everybody ain't built like
All right,
that.
but if
my
you're
guy.
a grown man and you got 2 pairs of J's that cost $200 a day, you should have something to fucking wear.
Yo, leave the J's out of this.
I'm just saying.
They the shit.
You can get a suit for $100 at Macy's, $200 at Macy's.
But no, Amar, I really think you pitting a lot of shit on people on your views of like disrespect and because again, like the world is changing, Mar. It's like you don't want to accept change.
No, I do want to accept change, but some things don't need to change. Some things need to be traditional. Some things need to be respectful.
That's cool.
Just because the world is changing don't mean you have to not be respectful. That's why we're in the bad place that we are. You got to be respectful of people's stuff and people's things and people's views.
Okay, now that I agree with. But at the end of the day, that don't mean I should judge you. That's what I'm saying. I don't view people that way. Like I said, I'm face value with a motherfucker. You can sell me whatever right here, but as soon as, like I say, you walk away, I'm probably not gonna give a shit. Whether you pump faking or not. I'm really not gonna give a shit. But at the end of the day, to sit here and say what you doing is disrespectful or you coming into my event with that is, disrespectful. Like if I don't put that criteria out there from the beginning and he show up like that,
So he can come in his drawers and you good.
that ain't what I'm saying.
Is it how he feels?
nah,
You
that's-
ain't going to judge him, right?
Is the drawers clean?
Yeah, they clean.
Come on in, nigga.
Yeah, right.
We
That's what I'm
family,
saying,
dog.
like,
No, Mar, I just listen, bro. I really feel like some shit you got to adjust to, Mar.
I do. I understand like some shit you got to adjust to. But
Okay.
you're telling me you shouldn't judge a person. So I'm just asking you. He can come in his drawers by what you're saying because that ain't going to be disrespectful. That's how he feel.
Well, in reality, that ain't happening. But
How you know?
At the end of the
If
day,
he don't like it,
well, that's
maybe-
something I never seen.
Okay, but if he do it, is it disrespectful or not?
If it's my event,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, bro, listen, meet me around back. I'm gonna give you these jeans, nigga.
No, see, because you feel that's disrespectful.
No, because I don't want him to embarrass me, and I don't want to embarrass him. See, I'm looking out.
So
I'm looking out.
So again, it's an expectation to have. People wear clothes because you don't have to wear clothes. You know what I mean?
Well, again, you have the option to sit there and
come to work in a bathing suit, right?
Excuse me?
You can come to work in a bathing suit. Would it be all right if somebody came to work in their bathing suit?
As long as it's fitting for the workplace, I'm cool. I don't give a fuck.
What that mean?
Typically in jobs you got uniforms. That's not a uniform.
Typically in interviews you dress up. He didn't dress up.
I'm saying not everybody.
So again,
so in saying that, I'm not going to judge him if he didn't. You see what I'm saying?
So he can come to work.
It ain't Wall Street where he going to be working.
I know, but he can come in whatever. He can come in swim trunks, or a girl can come in a bikini.
Oh, I love that.
I know you would love it. I'm just
saying.
Closed
door interview. Oh, you like that shit, though?
Yeah, that was funny.
No, you just a little dirty motherfucker. You the dirty motherfucker over there.
The couch.
Hey, you gonna need a second interview.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So you just telling me he could have showed up in swim trunks.
See, now, but see, now you taking it out of context. What I'm just sitting here, this is all I'm saying to you, Marv. We are in different fucking times, my
I understand that. So I'm asking you if he showed up in swim trunks with all his qualifications, that wouldn't have changed your mind because you don't judge people, right?
It don't fit. Like, bro, swim trunk. Is the water in my motherfucking building? So,
it doesn't matter.
It do matter because you taking it like too far with that, bro.
I'm not taking it too far.
He just had a sweatsuit on. He didn't have on a 2-piece, 3-piece suit. He ain't had none of that.
He ain't had to have a 2-piece suit. He could have had some khakis or something.
Bro, and he 21. I'm not. It's okay.
This is why we are failing because we don't keep these guys to what's appropriate in life.
Wait. Give us the rules on what's appropriate in life because again. The world is fucking changing. It's not gonna go backwards, Mark.
It's changing because we are scared to speak up and tell people and of what's right and wrong. It goes back to us growing up where parents said, I'm not gonna be as hard on my kids as my parents was, and we be lackadaisical, and now the world is changing, and that's why it's changing for the better because you don't say nothing to these kids, and it just falling over into every aspect of life. Like you gotta stand on something to have values on the community and everything. That goes in everyday life. Like,
but see, when you say that, I think it'll be easier. And this is my opinion. This is what I assess out of this. When you talking about from like a community standpoint, you one voice, which is cool, but just understand your journey. It's gonna be hard to change the community.
So it's not gonna be hard.
No, bro, it's gonna be hard. Here's why. What the community is made up now is younger people who is living in a different time than you were when you grew up. So wherever your values came from when you came up, whether it was your parents or whatever like that, or you just obtained them as you grew, it's going to be different for the next generation, Mark. That's something we just have to accept.
No, but it goes back onto the premise that you're talking that it doesn't really matter. When in actuality, it does matter.
But I think it matters more to you specifically. Like for me, I'm the type guy, like I'm going to go with the current times. And the reason why I'm going to do that, so I can adjust. Because I do know again, and I always go back to this same quote that I keep giving, everything changes, Mark. Everything fucking changes.
Yeah, everything
so
changes.
Instead of me,
some things don't have to change. Some things no change is for the better.
Okay, but
changing how we disciplined our kids and all that stuff, how you couldn't get away with stuff like that stuff. When a parent said, "Oh, I'm going to raise my kid different and don't have the values that my parents had," that's all that stuff does nothing but work against us.
But end of the day, Mark, even when you talking about with the kids, you can't whip your ass. You can't whip your kids' ass like you did in the 90s and 80s to 2003. You gonna go fuck with jail pride.
Because they wanted to change it and give these kids voices.
Who's that?
The people in power, and we assimilate to that. Like, it's no way that you should. If a kid act up, you should be able to beat your child.
Okay, Mark, but understand this. Again, now
look,
I don't agree.
Called DIFUS and all that stuff, and they bail them out.
That's the point. There you go.
Right, but that's wrong. How has that helped us?
No, listen, I'm not arguing that. The reality is this. Shit has changed, and that's my point.
Right, but my point is some stuff don't have to change.
Okay, but how do you prevent that, Mar? It's going to change.
Everything
changes, Mar.
Yeah, change it back.
How?
The same way it was changed.
How, Mar? That's not an answer. How?
You gotta demand it as a community, as a whole.
So, like I said, you're one voice. You got a hell of a journey.
I just said as a community, you got to stand up for that.
You're one voice in your community.
Just like they was putting different types of curriculum in your school. You ain't gonna go say nothing. If they put they want to teach whatever you don't agree with as far as sex at age 3. You just gonna say things is changing. I ain't gonna speak up on it.
Well, understand it. If you a student, ain't nothing you can fucking do.
Yeah, you as a parent. I'm talking about you as a parent. You gonna say
parent, you can go down there
and get together and
talk
change.
to turn blue in the motherfucker.
Or you gonna say I'm gonna change. I'm gonna try to change. Or you gonna say, oh man, they can go ahead and talk about sex to my 4-year-old.
You can try to change it. You can try to change it. If you feel that way, you feel strongly about it, absolutely try to change it.
I'm asking you.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a 4-year-old.
I didn't say you have a 4-year-old. I said if you have a 4-year-old, when your child was 4 and they was in there talking about sex, gay sex, and all this other stuff, you would be cool with that?
Fuck no, they 4. What are you talking? That's
right,
insane.
But the world they doing that now.
Nah, where they doing that at, bro?
Google
4 years
it.
old.
Yes.
Oh, Mar, that's
just
too much.
watching I just watching a PTA meeting where they was upset. They was like, why do my 4-year-old? Why do my 6-year-old? Why do my 8-year-old got to have sex education about these type of things? Because they literally put that in the curriculum.
Well, listen,
but by your landed, we all just got to live with the change.
No, see, now you're taking what I'm saying out of context. What I'm sitting here saying, whatever activism you on, you're one fucking voice. And this is what's funny about what you saying. This is what's funny about what you saying. No, let me say this too. Now, I definitely want to say this. You just killed Deion Sanders because he didn't want to invest the time. So this is my challenge to you. This is real shit right now. Because he didn't want to invest the time. Because he knew the journey was difficult. And he knew he didn't have the fucking support that he needed. So let me see you garner all the support and your change on what you think is right. Because again, in the comparison to Deion Sanders, y'all be up against the same motherfucking thing. So let's see how much energy.
Guess what?
You say, no. You can't say it don't matter because you judge that man.
If you let me finish, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to change my stance. I'm not going to change my purpose. If I got a purpose of doing it, I'm going to do it.
Okay, so
my stance don't change. That's why I said it don't matter.
Okay, so this is the fight that you going to take to the motherfucking grave then.
If I have to, yeah. If I truly believe, I'm not going to change my thing. Just I might not get it succeeded, but it's up to me to keep what I think is going, what I think is right in whatever situation. It's up to me. If I say, hey, I'm going to be a coach and I'm going to help these HBCUs get on top, I can't quit the game because it's too hard.
No, it ain't about the HBCU. It's about when you're taking on
when I'm taking on something
bigger fucking entity, bro. For you, that one fucking person to create change, and let's be honest, it do start with one person, but let me see you rally the other motherfuckers around the change that you want to see happen, because that's where we're gonna find out about your fortitude, your resilience,
right?
Your perseverance, your strength, and again, that comes with a lot of shit. Right. Your finances too, my guy.
Okay,
so, but you just killed Deion for that.
Yeah, if I take the initiative to say what I'm doing and I stop doing it, yes, I'm gonna kill you because you have no reason to stop. You didn't have no reason to stop. He was getting support. It wasn't going. Guess what? It wasn't going to change in 2 years.
Okay. So whatever you trying to propose and do right now?
I'm not trying to propose anything.
No. Well, honestly, if you bringing these things up, then
it's just conversations.
No, that's fine. But again, I mean, it's conversations, but more, if you believe in that shit, why not try to change it?
I don't mind trying to change it. I'm talking about as far as something that I have physically tried to change. Yes, I'll try to change. I'm not going to change my views when I have a conversation about it.
No. Views
but
are
if you
fine,
bring Deion into a specific situation of me actually trying to do something and rallying it, I'm not going to change when I say I don't need to do it no more because I got some money somewhere else. No, it wasn't about the money. If you're doing something like that where I say just going back to Deion, if I say I'm going to change HBCUs and have my guys come, have the top recruits start coming to HBCUs because black players should be playing at black colleges, I'm not going to quit that and say, it was too hard.
Well, listen, I'm not gonna make this about Deion. I'm just made the comparison to Deion just to point out how difficult shit is when you are one motherfucking soldier fighting a war. So when we talking about change, Mar, it's easy to sit on the sideline and say we should do, it should be, we want. But the point that I'm actually making to you is, if you really feel that way and you're passionate about it, then I really think you should go for it, because this right here, this is a platform.
Right, that's why I speak about it.
Okay, but you speaking about it in conversation. But if you feel strongly about it, then go ahead, start waving the flag to go at some of these agendas and tackling them. Because I do hope you're going to support. And honestly, if I see you gaining some momentum and it's something I believe in with you, nigga, you know I'll be right behind you. But I do understand this. Me living in reality and understanding how shit go, that journey's a motherfucker, because when you turn around, you be like, yo, where everybody go? Where the motherfucker help?
Yeah, and that's up to you to quit. If you look
you
at
it,
that's why, and that's why
you gotta make a decision, like my man did. Wow, because I need more
resources. He didn't have no support. He had the support.
Didn't have enough.
It was only 2 years, Jay. Like, what the fuck is he supposed to do in 2 years?
Bro.
Like, he was only 2 years.
Bro.
It was when you start that journey. Everybody knew. I don't know if he didn't know, but he had to know. He had to know it wasn't a 2-year journey. That was a 20-year journey. It was going to take at least 20 years for that.
No, what he
and
did.
that's me not even being in it. If you tell me that's what you want to do, I know automatically that's a 20-year thing, at least.
Okay, but listen, with Deion Sanders, and again, I'm not trying to make this about him. If you listen to what he said, and this is his quotes, bro, it was the fucking politics to try to get shit done. That was the issue.
You can't change it in 2 years,
brother. So in saying that, listen to the next point. So in saying that, he didn't want to invest his fucking life because of his two sons. Let me finish. Because of his two sons is in the middle of that cow's career. Because they're going to move on at some point. Correct? They're going to graduate at some point if he stayed at Jackson State. So when saying that, he didn't want to invest that amount of time trying to change the shit through the politics.
So why?
Wait a minute. Knowing his sons was going to be graduating in 2 fucking years, and also knowing that with all the red tape, I'm still not getting the fucking resources.
So why initiate it before they graduate? What was he in? Was he in the motherfucking in the Marvel comics, and Thanos snapped his finger and they came back and they didn't know what was going on? Like, his kids were of college age, right?
Yeah, still are in fucking college.
I know. So why would you, if that's your point, and you
my point is,
if that's your
any agenda is difficult.
Right, but you just gave me that about his kids going. So if you,
I'm talking about one of the factors on why he did not stay.
So why even start? Why didn't you just wait until it was over?
Well, when you asking him to wait, understand this from his personal standpoint, he invested some of his salary back to the university.
Okay, I'm not talking about that salary.
Okay,
I'm talking about why even go into
That's the point I'm making. That's the same point I'm making about you. If whatever activist shit you want to get on, it's going to affect your pockets too, bro.
Again,
it's a lot of nuances.
I'm not a millionaire like Deion.
You could be a regular guy. Who said Deion's a millionaire?
He's not.
Who says he is?
I'm saying he is.
Okay.
Are you saying he's not?
I'm saying I don't know how much money he got.
Stop.
I'm saying.
Anyway,
stop.
If you if all your analogies are true in any form, then why even do it? That's telling me it wasn't. That's telling me it was a false hope from the beginning. Then.
Well, no, that's an opinion after fact, because everybody go into a situation wanting to do the right thing, but you don't know what it's going to take. Like, you don't pictures like this. You don't know the politics of college football. Like, we don't. For example, perfect example.
But you're talking
Wait a minute. I'm going to make a great point, and this is exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Because it's about motherfucking money. Why Florida State is not ranked in the top 4 in the College Bowl championship. They have not lost a fucking game. Alabama has lost a game.
They're not the draw.
Wait, can I finish? And Texas has lost a game.
They're not the draw.
So here's my point in saying that. Now we're going to take it back to Deion Sanders.
He was the draw.
Let me finish. He's the draw without the fucking resources.
The resources would have came. They were coming.
I'm not supposed to wait for 10. Who fucking going to do that?
You go into it knowing
That's
that.
bullshit. Ain't nobody.
It wasn't going to magically
that.
appear.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that.
I do know he left before it could happen. But I do know that they got
I know why
they got new facilities. I do that he was bringing awareness to it. I do know he could have started a website where people could donate to all black causes. I know a lot of things he could have did,
but he didn't.
But he didn't.
And I'm okay with that.
All right, you could be okay, and I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with why he left either. He can do what he wants, but for the court, who resources for who?
For the university and the fucking kids that's playing on the team.
What university? Colorado or HBCU?
Jackson State when he was there. It was deep. Bro, he wasn't getting no assistance.
He left because of the resources that he didn't get or he was getting. Which one?
Didn't get. He needed more.
It was only
at a high level.
2 years, Jay, 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He was bringing they would come in, the TV, all that stuff. He was getting exposure. That's how he got the job. He didn't get the job. He didn't get the job because he was just Deion Sanders. He got the job because he was winning and bringing exposure to Jackson State. That's how he got the Colorado job. He didn't get the Colorado job just because he was Deion. He got the Colorado job because he was winning, bringing exposure, and showing that he could win. Like, come on, now let's stop.
Okay, no, this is where you stop. How many black millionaires is in this fucking country?
About a couple thousand, few thousand, like 100,000.
So in my opinion, and let me give you another scenario and make a fucking point. With every rich motherfucker that was on the sideline watching his games and visiting him, from the Rick Rosses, the Little fucking Waynes, the 2 Chainz, the Michael Irvins, all the great people that came up to support him at Colorado. Here's the point I'm going to make. If these motherfuckers would have gave $10,000 or $50,000 a piece while he was at Jackson State, maybe he'll still fucking be there. That's the point I'm trying to make. Let me finish? Let me finish. So in saying that, that's the kind of fucking support and resources that he needed at Jackson State.
He could have got it.
Can I? Well, here's the irony. If he could have got it, he get the fucking Colorado and don't need it. That's the fucking irony.
Right. Colorado ain't an HBCU. And he didn't go on there saying that I'm going to change the HBCU and have my guys come in there. He took the guys and went. I don't care about that fucking irony.
I think you're missing the point.
I'm not missing the point. If he would have stayed in the
these
HBCU.
Motherfuckers who showed up on the sideline for the cameos, the picks, the spotlight, and this, that, and the third. And it almost was me because I was thinking about going the fuck out there. I ain't going to lie. I'll talk to you about that shit. But anyway, if they all would have donated some type of money to him at Colorado, possibly he'll still be there. So, excuse me, hold on. So, he get to Colorado. Now everybody on the sideline for free. But when I need them niggas to help support me at Jackson State, ain't nobody show up.
Right. They were there. They were at Jackson State.
Not to the level of Colorado.
They were. They just wasn't. It wasn't on. It wasn't on. It wasn't on TV like that. They were. Oh my God.
That's not correct.
Go look at the tapes.
Okay, I am. But
go look at the tapes. They were there.
That's not correct.
They were there. And again, he could have set up something where, hey, look, you got to call. Sometimes you got to call people out. Yo, Jay.
He was.
Who? Name me. Show me into it.
He was calling out the NCAA.
No, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about black people.
He was calling out. He called out everybody.
Who?
Everybody.
Show me it. Show me it. Pull it up.
He called out the whole college system.
Not the system. The black people. The black millionaires that you talking about.
Mark,
who did he call out?
Mark, this is what you fail to realize. I don't give a fuck if he got $10 billion from black people. This is what you got to realize. You still can't penetrate that shit unless they allow you to.
No, that's not true.
Then why the fuck Florida State ain't in the top 4?
They
deserve to be.
It don't matter about the college championship.
It's what they want to do.
It doesn't matter.
It does
about
matter,
that,
bro.
About getting the best players. Do they have some of the best players?
Who's who?
Florida State?
I believe so. They got a top team.
They still gonna go there, right?
That's the assumption.
They still gonna go to the NFL, right?
No,
that's
no.
what about. It wasn't about the championship. It was about the exposures for HBCU. I don't care about who's in the fucking bowl. It was about him bringing up exposure to HBCUs to be on that level to even be in consideration.
This is the one time that I'm actually going to agree with Stephen A. Smith on this. Because he said this morning. And I had to agree with this.
Too many cop-outs, too.
No, I had to agree with this.
That shit's crazy.
Stephen A. Smith said, if Deion Sanders was a coach of Florida State, they would be in the college playoffs. So...
And only they would let him in because he was he would be black, and they would be blackballed to put him in. Be like, oh, they left him out because he's black, so we got to put him in.
No, bro. It's the fame and the money that brings to the...
I said that in the beginning.
And I told you agree with that because that's part of the fucking politics. So part of the politics is here's an undefeated team that ain't got the household name coach that can't bring more revenue to the university. Undefeated team, but don't deserve to be in the college playoff. That's fucking hypocrisy, bro.
No, and
you're doing them kids dirty as shit.
You're arguing my point. He could have brung you just said if he was there, it would bring things. So it would be no different.
No, it wouldn't be about the black motherfuckers. It'll be about the white people.
No, when the HBCUs play these ranked teams and everything, they get trash because they don't have the players. But guess what? If the HBCUs got the better players and start beating them when they actually do play, brings awareness. Now you're a little step higher. It's not an overnight process. Whenever you take on something like that, it's not an overnight process.
I got a question for you. Do you know what the NIL is?
Yes.
What is that?
That's when the name, image, likeness.
Okay. You know how much money Shador Sanders made this year off that?
A lot.
$4.3 million.
Okay.
Let me finish the point. You wouldn't have been able to do that at Jackson State.
Why wouldn't he? He had NIL deals there.
Let me tell you why. Exposure, opportunity, resources.
Right, and that's where he was bringing to there. I'm not disputing that it's a bigger jump to where he was at. But guess what?
More opportunity.
But his kids, it wasn't about the kids. It was about the culture, about the community, brother. You keep going back to that bullshit about his kids. He didn't come out here and say, I'm going to coach HBCU for my kids. He didn't say that.
Forget the kids. Angel Reese. You know how much money she made on that?
I don't know.
Almost $7 million. One of the most popular athletes in college sports.
Okay.
So when saying that, here's the point I'm making. She would never make that kind of money at an HBCU school.
Right, because y'all cats still think like that. Instead of if she was at if you take all the fucking players and you beat them, then yes, they will be like that. If they taking all the top black athletes at these schools, of course you ain't gonna beat them. But guess what? If all the Angel Reeses and all the other top players are at HBCUs, guess who's the best then?
Well, that ain't the case. So you just hypothetically speaking.
I'm not hypothetically speaking because that's the move he was trying to make.
But
if all the good players aren't there and they at HBCU, who wins?
Bro, that's hypothetical.
Wins? It's not hypothetical. If all the good players that are at that one and a
great question then, because obviously they would. But the reality and the point that I'm trying to make to you, Marv, if it's more over here, then this is where I need to be to get where I'm trying to go.
No, it ain't about it with a cane.
That's what it's going to be about at some point because the movement that you're making, them leaps ain't coming fast enough.
How did he get one of the top recruits to come to Jackson State?
Basically selling him a motherfucking dream.
Right.
Basically.
And that's what he was supposed to do with everybody because eventually it would have came.
Well, understand this.
We ain't going to never agree on this.
Well, understand it. So, understand this. So
y'all be giving motherfuckers cop-outs.
No, it's not a cop-out. It's reality.
It's not reality.
It's more money and more opportunity in Colorado.
You're a principal guy. That's the crazy thing about it.
Yes, I am.
He ain't standing on no principles, but you giving him a pass. That shit is fucking wild.
Bro, the biggest thing I am, I'm a reality guy.
Yeah, but that's not reality.
With principles. That's so what I am.
Well, if it's on principles, then what he said was wrong. It wasn't principle. The reality is he chasing the money. He ain't staying on his word. He ain't staying, like you say, 10 toes down on his word.
Well, what I got out of
because it got hard, he left.
No, what I got out of what he said on why he left.
Yeah, you just spinning.
He realized, no, this ain't a spin.
This is a spin.
No, this is called real talk.
Spin. That's like Martin Luther King saying, oh yeah, man, it's too hard to change these fucking civil rights laws. I'm out.
So I'm glad you said that too. So because you brought up Martin Luther King. Now check this out.
Would he been a great if he quit?
Because I just tried to explain that to you. If you wanted to go out in this community and be that one voice, here's the reality. The nuances that's gonna come with that. It just so happened with Dr. Martin Luther King, it was his fucking life.
Again, if he would have quit, would he be Martin Luther King?
No.
Right.
He wouldn't.
So when you take on those roles, you have to take the consequences too. You don't just bail out.
Okay.
You stand on your principles that you came out here standing. That shit is wild.
Okay. So in saying that.
And that's where the black community is failing because we don't hold people accountable no more. Everything is about a buck. We chase the buck and everybody like, okay, nobody cares about the community anymore. They just use the community just like other fucking people use the community and use it to step on and just gain up. That shit is whack to me. And it's always going to be whack to me.
Okay, Mark, but you keep talking about the community, but you won't move back to the motherfucking hood, would you?
I don't have to move back to the hood.
Then why you how you keep pumping fucking community?
Because the people that's in
so
there, you need to do
back to pick up the community if you don't live in it?
You can, yes, you can help out and teach people to change.
Well, you keep mentioning community, so I'm asking, that was a real question for you. That wasn't a general question.
Right. If I had to move back to the community, I could, but I don't have to because I'm there. But I don't leave the culture behind. The culture has to change. Just because I'm not in the city per se no more. I'm still in a pretty much black predominantly neighborhood.
Okay, but understand everything.
I'm not in the inner city. I'm still in the fucking motherfucking poor people right around the corner from me. I might live in a nice house, but right around the corner is poor people, just like everywhere else. If I was to live in Cherry Hill, poor people right there.
Facts.
So I don't have to be in the community to know the community. No.
Okay, but no.
I'm not moving back there because we not worried. If I seen progress in the community, I would move back to the community and be there. But until I see some progress on what we got to do to work out, you can't do nothing about it. So that's why we got to change. That's why you get the opportunity to move out the community. You move out because you know you want to do better in life. You want to provide your kids better in life. But in order to do that, we have to do it as a community to start changing. And they're not changing because they don't get nobody to tell them that there's time to change. So you got to stand on your own too. You got to tell the people that, look, y'all got to start changing so y'all can change. If y'all can't change your circumstances, change your surroundings, change yourself so you can be better and change the things around you. I'm grateful that I'm able to be out the hood. I love my hood and everything. I'm grateful that I was able to get out and provide my child a better life and everything. But did I want to move? No, I like being around my community, but I knew it's no leaders in there. So now we got to have somebody. We got to have some respect for ourselves so we don't have to move out of the community. We can stay in our community. I moved right here to Lawnside, the first established black community above the Mason-Dixon line. Black community. I stayed. Like, you have to be involved somehow, some way. I was on the school board trying to change the curriculum for our kids so they can learn how to code at an early age while other schools is trying to do it. I want to be on that community. I want to be in a city in Lawnside where we change the structure of how government works. I want to be able to have the government own businesses instead of just relying on tax dollars. Hey, switch the norm up. But no, people want to stay the norm and do everything else. We got to think out the box to do stuff, man. Because the box that we in ain't working. We got to do things differently.
So if you feel that way, then why you ain't doing your thing, bro?
I do. I just told you all the stuff I'm doing. What are you talking about? Why I ain't doing my thing?
Right now?
Yes, right now.
Okay, so when saying that, this is a journey you're not going to quit.
I'm not going to quit.
Okay, now let me tell you what I do, which is easier for me and it works for me because I understand what's going on out here in reality. I mentor young black men. Like the kid I just told you about. I just went to his basketball game last Friday night because he asked me to. Mm-hmm. And it's because of what he thinks of me. He just fucking met me. I'm really his boss end of the motherfucking day, but what he thinks of me and the conversations we had. Okay. And it's about 4 or 5 young motherfuckers that I actually mentor because they believe in me. All right. Because of what I'm about and my principles, like you talked about what I stand for. But what I know in reality, whether it's you or Deion motherfucking Sanders, what you up against is going to be way bigger than anything you ever tried to fucking conquer. So understand this. If you bail, I'm not going to judge you. If Deion Sanders bailed for a better opportunity with more resources to tackle whatever he wants to tackle to him, I'm not going to judge him. I'm just going to understand it. But at the end of the day, it's easier for me not to take a community. It's to take that young black man, that one young black man from the community, and start to get him right. Let him know what principles are, what priorities are, what's most important. The things that you can do to propel your motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the interviews.
I ain't telling him that. I told you I liked it, that motherfucker. I complimented him on that sweatsuit. But in saying that, Mark,
now, so is that reality?
What, that people, that young kids are coming to interviews in casual attire? Yes.
No. Is that a good mentor thing to say, hey, when you move on here and you go and graduate or whatever and you go to your next interview, you're not going to say, hey, you might want to change that look next time? You're not going to tell him that.
I did not mention that, and I won't. You know why I won't? You know why I won't?
That's crazy.
No, it's crazy for you, but let me tell you why I won't.
Good.
The reason why I won't, what I want to be for him is somebody that he can always talk to, be open to. Once I start to sit there and judge and analyze that young man, I think I'll lose my relationship. Because again,
you're not judging.
Wait a minute. We're giving him my opinion on his attire. Because obviously, we come from different backgrounds. So what I'm trying to do is find.
We come from different backgrounds.
Wait a minute. Let me finish the point. Me and this young man, we come from different eras. So at the end of the day, what I might believe in, he may not believe him. But I don't give a fuck about none of that. What I give a fuck about is you don't go to jail. Keep your ass in school, young man. I'm going to build your schedule around your the days you got to go to class. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you, save your motherfucking money, and then I'm going to go to the next young man. Give them kind of tools, because again, and what you keep trying to talk about, bro, that's a long life. I'm going to wish you luck, because you my guy at the end of the day, but I do understand what you're up against. And you're not just going to need a fucking community. You're going to need a whole motherfucking township with the next town next door, too. Because what you up against is way bigger than all of us, Mark. You talking about government.
I understand that. So I'm just going to piggyback off you. You say you deal in reality.
Mm-hmm.
And if you say, hey, bro, in the future, you know what I mean, it was cool with me, but maybe your next interview might not be somebody as cool as me. Like, well, you should dress for the part, because that might help you out in the goal you're trying to get. Like, how is that going to change the relationship to have a reality conversation that you say you live in? Because the reality is, most people don't think like you. And most likely, if he's going to school, he can't go into an interview with, I don't care how much the sweatsuit is, it's a sweatsuit. So that's the reality of it. So it ain't you jeopardizing your relationship. This goes back to what I'm talking about.
No. It's not
Parents
so much
jeopardize their relationship.
No, it's not so much. No, you got it, bro. You got it fucked up. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you, let me be 100% clear, because you didn't understand what I said. For me to have a good, solid relationship with this young man, who again, I have no ties with him. I just met him. That conversation talking about his clothes, you ain't gonna pay that shit no fucking mind. That's what you ain't getting. Different world out there. Wait a minute, again, let me finish. So the reality I'm in, that kid ain't gonna give a fuck about me telling him about his clothes. Because you know what he gonna do? He gonna wear what the fuck he wanna wear. Just like you just said.
So how is that not a good mentorship?
Hold on, bro.
Just because he don't listen, that's crazy.
What you mean, listen? I don't come at him like that.
I didn't say you. I know it's not important to you, but it's a reality. It's a reality in society, though, is it not?
No, because motherfuckers don't give a fuck like that. For you, it do.
Who don't?
You.
Who don't?
I hire and fire motherfuckers.
And I know motherfuckers that hire and fire motherfuckers.
Okay, so
that's you.
That?
That's not average.
Okay,
You're not doing it average. If he goes to a white man, he's not going to do that. So how many times is he going to go to it?
It got nothing to do with color.
It do got something to do with color.
No, it don't.
Okay.
No, it don't.
Okay.
It
got something to do with color and culture. It got something to do with color and culture. When people, I know motherfuckers that come, again, I tell people all the time, I don't know why people don't believe me. I talk to all motherfuckers in here. Motherfuckers tell me, and I have one boss at my fucking house too. Matter of fact, damn, that shit just coming. She just came to me. A woman came to her in a fucking jogger pleather pants, and she said she came to an interview like that, like I'm supposed to hire her. No,
what is she applying for?
Real executive, a fucking warehouse job. But she said because she didn't have you got to dress up. Like motherfucker, and I had
Okay,
motherfucking
that's her
bosses.
discretion.
I had motherfucking bosses in here too that say I do not hire nobody who doesn't put the effort in to come in and look right when they see me. That tells me if you have a courtesy of your work, if you care about your workplace environment. Some people think like that. That's a reality talk. So that's the majority of America.
People.
That's the majority of America. So you saying
That's your opinion too.
that is not my. I just got 2. You got 1. Who else? Who is out there hiring somebody in the fucking? You can't do it.
Let me tell you what else.
I don't believe you. I don't believe that you think like that, yo.
Let me
That
tell you
you
what
think
else.
that don't
No,
matter
it's the
in
whole
society.
point.
When you
I'm
tell
not
me,
fucking
hold on,
thinking
let me
I'm
finish.
not a judge.
Let me finish. I know you're not a judge, but for you to say because I'm not thinking, and you say I'm living in reality. You say I deal with reality. Just because you don't think it doesn't mean it's not a reality in life. Just because you don't think it doesn't mean it's not a reality in life. Just because he came across someone that was cool, that understood, that don't judge him on his clothes, the average person in power that's going is looking at all of that. They're looking at face. So you telling me that employers don't look at they don't try to look at people's social media?
I don't fucking
That ain't
know.
the fucking question, Jay. I said, do you think?
I don't know. All depends what you applying for, Mark.
No, it depends. Everybody does that. Like that's part of, even HR tell you that.
Let me ask you, how would they have access to a social media if they don't share that?
His name, brother. They all of them do a deep search now. Most jobs do a deep search on your name and look up your social media. And if it ain't private and they can find stuff, that's why they have fucking apps and stuff to erase your social media because they know jobs look at that now. Okay. Like that shit is crazy.
I'm unaware of that.
Well, you're aware now.
Okay.
Like that's reality of life. Like that shit's crazy.
Reality of life?
Reality of life that jobs look at your social media content now.
No, I know cops do. I know that.
Of course.
But at the end of the fucking day, Mark, like I just said to you, when it comes to that young man, I'm not looking at him like that.
I know you're not.
So, but
you
at
keep
the end
saying
of the day,
you.
okay.
But then you say you deal in reality. And the reality is everybody's not you. That is not the average norm.
With that. And I'm fine with that. Here's the other part of reality. I don't give a shit what somebody else thinking. I don't give a fuck, Mark. I don't give a fuck about the next man.
I know you don't care. I don't care if you do or not. The part we're talking about we're talking about you telling him about his future. Hey, and you ain't judging him. You ain't saying, hey, this ain't coming from a place of judgment. This is me telling you, like, hey, maybe somebody might not be cool. Like, I know your fit was nice. I know it was expensive or whatever, but let's be clear. Next time you might want to just dress it up a little bit because you might not have somebody as cool as me. That's not being a bad mentorship. That's not being bad or not him listening. It might be next time he get ready to leave and go, he might have Jay in him like, yeah, man, maybe I should do this because this is a little more prestigious and I should do it.
Okay, but understand that too. Everything go both fucking ways. Like I just said to you, Mar, again, I didn't want to have that conversation with him because honestly, I don't give a fuck. I do not.
About what?
Listen what I'm saying. Let me finish.
What you don't give a fuck about?
I'm going to tell you. For me to have a conversation with his attire the next time we go to a fucking job interview, I don't give a fuck.
How are you a man? If you don't care about his job going forward, how do you consider that mentoring?
This is what I give a fuck about with him. Don't be a fucking statistic, bro. You in college. Give yourself a shot. We talk on that type time.
Give yourself a shot. That's dressing.
Can I finish?
Oh, my God.
Clothes ain't got nothing to do with a motherfucking shot.
It does.
To you.
No, to the average reality and to the average motherfucking hiring it do.
Okay. Well, let him stay there with that. Because this young black man right here, we ain't going to have them It's about a positive conversation about him giving himself a fucking shot. It ain't going to have nothing to do with no motherfucking clothes.
It ain't about the clothes. It's about the representation of himself, brother. It's not really about the clothes. It's about the reputation of himself that I'm here to do business for you. I'm here to be a good worker. I don't want to.
So, how he chooses to represent himself, it's his decision.
It is his decision. But I'm just saying, when you say I'm mentoring him and that ain't gonna matter in life, that's not good right there. That's a mentor move.
Because I don't want to have that conversation with.
No, I didn't say you didn't want to have. You said it doesn't recommend, or you said I'm worried about his future, and that's a conversation that you said ain't it really about his future. So all right, if he don't have the mindset of being in whatever he's going to school for, that's crazy. I'm done.
Again, Mark. See you, and then I can tell when a motherfucker ain't agreeing with you, you get flustered.
No, I ain't flustered at all.
Let me say this. Well, you get so bombarded with like, if that view ain't down the motherfucking center and the curve left, you thrown the fuck off.
No,
Bro,
I'm
listen,
not thrown.
Mar, let me make the fucking point. The point that I'm making to you is, you want structure in certain shit, bro. It ain't in this motherfucking world anymore to that degree.
All right.
You got to be more open. But like I said to you, if you want to be that one guy to start that journey on that conquest, bro, I'm going to support you. But at the end of the day, this is what I do know. You better have the perseverance. Because what you taking the fuck on again?
What is the perseverance of telling somebody that, hey, dress the part for where you want to be? That's for where you want to go on to be, not where you at.
You keep making that point that I should have had that conversation.
No, I'm not. I ain't saying you should have. I ain't saying you should have it. You told me you shouldn't have it. I'm just saying why you should have had it. I don't care if you. I don't know the boys. So I don't really care if you do or you don't. That's between y'all two. But when you tell me that don't matter, when you tell me you deal in reality and that ain't a part of reality, I have to call BS on that.
Well, you can call BS on that.
That's reality in the world that we live in. That is your appearance when you go on a job interview is a reality for the most part. Like,
Mark, listen. That's fine. If that's your take, that's fine. But again, if you disappointed in me not suggesting all that,
I'm not disappointed. I'm disappointed in you saying that it didn't matter. When you say when you tell me you deal in reality,
to me.
I made that point. I said just because it was you. I said you still have to be the awareness that is not the norm. Just because I tell my daughter all of this time, ain't nobody gonna love you like nobody else in this house. So if I don't tell you what really is, then what really is? What it really is out there is what it really is.
Okay, but that's your child.
Life is motherfucking peaches and cream in here. But that's the problem that we had with our parents today. They want to be these kids' friends instead of telling them what really is going on. Like, I want to be cool with you and all that. That's what we fall off. You got to be strong with these kids, man. And listen, I'm soft with my daughter too sometimes, and I got to catch myself and reel myself back in because it's just you just want better for them, so you be a little softer. But these kids are soft today because everything is around them that's telling them that life has changed and you could be this and you could be that and everything. But the reality is, you have to follow the structure in order to be successful.
What's the structure?
If you want to be nonchalant and not strive to be something outside of an entrepreneur and just a worker, then go ahead and do that. If you want to be average, go ahead and do that. But if you want to be above average, you got to do above average things.
What are they?
Whatever it needs to do.
Because right now, all these young motherfuckers making money on OnlyFans, how the fuck you gonna go back and get them some values now?
OnlyFans ain't nothing.
I'm just trying to tell you, bro.
That's a fantasy.
Okay, bro, it's not a fantasy. It's reality. Motherfuckers
No, that's a
making
fantasy
money.
life. That's a fantasy life.
Mar, they're making money.
Women are making money. Men ain't making money. 95% of people on OnlyFans that's making money are
not even
women.
Giving it a male to a female.
Sex ain't nothing changed.
Mar,
Sex has always been making money.
Mar, but here's the thing, Mar. How do you go back and tell a 21-year-old motherfucker to go back and get some values now when they making $3-4 grand a month on OnlyFans, Mark? How the fuck do you do that? How do you do that?
They lost. You got to tell them that's not the way.
So it's a wrap. So there goes the community and the neighborhood.
No, that don't have to be the community and the neighborhood. That's what I'm saying. You give up and just say, you give it up and say that's just reality and that's just how it is. No, I don't succumb to that theory.
I'm not doing it either, but this is what I'm not. The reality is that I'm going to need about 100 of me, Mark. That's the reality I'm trying to tell you.
It's millions of us. It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
Where's the progress, bro?
Are we making a?
Where's the progress?
The progress is happening. It's just happening slow. We got to get the more info out there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, this is an opportunity.
Who was your mentor at the job when you was 19?
I was in school, bro.
He's in school.
I was playing college ball. What do you mean? Who was my mentor?
Yeah.
Really ain't had one.
Right. So now you're the mentor, so it's stepping up. So now you're a mentor to a 19, 20-year-old, right?
Yeah.
So you saying, where's the progress? You are the progress. So if it continues to do that, then it'll be done. It don't have to happen overnight, but it has to have continual progress. So when you ask me, where is it being done? You are the reason. I am the reason. All we need to do is split in twos. It don't have to happen in 1 year, brother. It can happen over time, but we have to get the information and be in a position to do it. And that's what we are. So we have to spew it to the other someone so we can spin off ourselves into two.
So now what we got to see is the fucking commitment, bro. Because it's easy to say.
So do you have commitment?
To what specifically?
Do you have commitment?
Be clear on what you ask.
Do you have commitment?
To what, Mar?
What you doing? Your mentors.
What you mean? Bro, I didn't even sign up for it. It just came natural.
I know.
He looked up to me. Cool. Okay.
Right, but you just said you got 5 guys.
It's about 4 young boys that I fuck with like that, yeah.
So all you need is to have 2 of them spin off of you. And then it becomes a trigger, and then it becomes a domino effect that people are getting values.
That's
you don't
hope,
have to
bro.
Oh my.
That's motherfucking hope, bro.
Everything is hope. Everything
exactly.
is hope. So what? Why are you so animated that it's hope?
Because
do you want to? Do you want your mentorship to mean something or no?
No. This is why I'm saying that's hope. Because this is why I'm saying the hope.
Everything's hope,
bro. Listen to me. This is why I'm saying that because I don't actually know if what I'm saying to these 4 young men is going in one ear or right out the other. I don't actually know.
That's my point.
Listen to me. I don't actually know. So only thing that I can sit there and hope for, and I don't know how long I'm going to be in their life, and what I'm saying to you is, and everything that I do say, I try to make sure that it's an honest answer. That's number 1, is an honest answer. And a lot of shit that I tell them is based on my own experiences, especially when it came to one of my fuck-ups. Because I was that age clearly at one time. So our conversations is always geared towards like, just give yourself an opportunity. And here's a couple ways to do that. For the young boy, he's in school. What he's studying, I forgot. But he's also run track. So again, give yourself an opportunity. Don't do the knucklehead shit. Because you're going to jam yourself up and lose that opportunity. Those are the conversations. And damn sure ain't about what he should be wearing at the job interview. It ain't about, I get all that. But what I'm just saying, Mar, I try to keep the conversation where as though I can command his attention.
No problem, Jay. I understand that. Well, what is your hope for that? Your hope is that you can get through him.
That one day he just blossoms.
Right, and then you hope that he can pass it on and blossom too. Everything is about hope. I hope my daughter will be successful. Is it guaranteed? No, she can fail.
Right.
Everything in life is hope. So when you say that's just hope, I don't care. That's
but
hope.
It's not
Everything
a lot
is hope.
But check this out.
I
don't put a lot of faith in motherfucking hope. I like to put a lot of faith in fact. Fact is, hope don't get you no motherfucking way.
Yeah, and the fact is...
And I hope you know that.
I hope I do know that. And the fact is, just like I was saying, just because he got you on that interview doesn't mean that next time it'll be like that. That's the fact, right?
I agree with that part. That's
all
not
right then. So what you talking like you don't understand what I'm saying?
No,
like that don't matter to me,
no.
or that's be a bad conversation.
No. This is where you got misconstrued.
No, I understand your conversation. You said that's not for you to do.
I don't want
to understand that. But I said... But again, you said I don't do that because the world is changing. Well, that part of the world really ain't changing, brother. That part of the world really ain't changing. I just gave you 2 examples.
I just gave you a couple too at a wedding at a funeral. Real shit, bro. Niggas in there with J's on.
And I bet you they thought
had on sweatsuit at a funeral.
I bet, like I said, did the J's, was he in a suit or was he in jeans?
I know he had a blazer on, but the J's. Now, was these jeans or was they slacks? Don't really.
Yeah, probably slacks. Yeah. That's appropriate. Yeah, you can wear that. They wear sneakers. They've been wearing sneakers in weddings with suits all the time. That's nothing different.
All right.
I'm not saying you can't come in there like we dress now to a wedding.
All right. I've seen worse, bro. I'm just saying. But I've seen worse, bro.
We definitely run over our time this week. We 2 hours. We up there.
Yeah, you upset.
I ain't upset. I'm just
he was getting darker by the fucking minute. I'm just looking at him. I said, I hope he burned to a motherfucking crisp. You know what it feel like to walk around like this shit, nigga. It's dark all the time in my life, nigga.
Hey, man, Jay, it's always a good pleasure talking with you, man. I love that we do this every week. It's always a good time, always a good debate, always animated, always passionate.
Bro, listen. Like I told you, I don't put a lot in shit because I'm not blowing my shit up. You understand what I'm saying? But I just do want you to know. And all the shit that you talking about, they are incredible things. I just know the journey of that shit. You wouldn't be no different from Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, or anybody else. I applaud all of that effort because that helped create change. But at the end of the day, too, they sacrificed a lot. And it was their life.
Yeah. So and
let me be clear. I'm not afraid of that part. I just know you better make sure you got more motherfuckers behind you. Don't you just be the only motherfucker going out there, Mark. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you know what I mean? This has been another episode of In Between the Lines podcast. We thank you for tuning in. I'm Shamar. That's Jay.
Yes, sir.
We're going to do it again next week. Make sure you tune back in. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button so we can continuously bring you more talk, animated talk, passionate talk, fun talk.
Real talk, man.
Real talk.
Man, look, you know I don't give
These
a
are
shit.
the conversations, like I said, these are the conversations we have in the barbershop. We just bring them on camera to you and everything. The conversations I have from different customers, and me and Jay, we just bring it up off script and just do it. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you taking the time to turn in. Make sure you share it to your friends. Peace, man. In Between the Lines podcast.
People.
Black and white.
Yes, sir.
Black and